Great,
It's good.
Should I put mine in between us?
great. I'd like to call the meeting to order. It's May 14th, 2025. It's a week earlier than the typically scheduled meeting to accommodate our schedules. And we'll begin with the pledge of allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Peggy, can you do the roll call vote to establish that we have our quorum for the record, please?
Mike Smith.
Here.
Greg Curtis.
Here.
Jamie Quinn.
Here.
Dick Stevens.
Here.
And Merle is absent. Okay, under old business, this popped up in the last couple of weeks. This board previously approved a residential addition to the house located at 104 West Main Street. And this spring, maybe in March, they did a survey, begin the construction process, and found the lot line was in a slightly different location. So Jason Berto was the architect and he contacted me and I told him I thought we could amend our approval or not. And does everybody have a copy of the materials from Jason Berto for Gilbert? No.
I don't have that.
Well, okay. I think it will be sufficient to describe to you. But if it's not, we can get that out. Basically, if they left the house in the position that it was originally proposed, it would not meet side yard setbacks. So the proposal is to move it 5 feet on the lot. Change the design, front back placement, side yard, and I believe it's the side toward the house next door to the bank.
Move it away from that house?
Yes. Those are narrow lots. And it's a 5-foot change, I believe. Is anybody on Zoom representing?
No one is on Zoom.
Okay, I did talk to the architect today and he asked, was it necessary? And I said, I asked a few questions. I said, there's a red line on the drawing. Is that any change? It's interior. And he said, that's part of the original house, that little back addition, like shed type thing. And I said, oh yeah, I forgot about that. And I asked, is there anything different they're changing in the house design, size, roof line, anything? And he said, no. And I said, it's only to meet the lot line. So he said, yes. So they offered to be online and John Deans called me and I said, I think if it's, I can't speak on behalf of the board, but I think if it's a shift of the addition to accommodate side yard setback requirements, I didn't foresee that being a problem. So questions?
The addition, I'm trying to go back to remember from what I saw, was straight back from the house.
Right, but it's inset, it's not,
One side it had an inset?
yes. Yep. Here, I printed 2 of them. I didn't want to use all of my ink. I'll send this around. Then here's an interior, but the print's microscopic. But you can see a little, and we can switch it around. You can see the.
Oh, okay. So the dotted line is the correct line? The dotted line?
Yeah, and it says approximately 270 square foot existing coal, that's the,
That's the house.
yeah. 5 foot side setback. So they have a 5 foot setback on that side next to the property
Are
owner.
maintaining that.
Yes.
Hmm.
So it'll be right, Jim, being a non-conforming pre-existing lot, side yard setbacks 5 feet is adequate.
Well, if you're going for the minimum, it would be 7.5, right? Always it's, but it's a non-conforming. Supposed to be 15, non-conforming lot, knock it down to 7.5.
7.5. Maybe, maybe let's take a minute here. And, let me, and just so everybody knows for the record, Peggy's been running a one-person office for, what is it, 3 weeks now? 7.
But who's counting?
So she's had no clerical help or otherwise. Last night was a village board meeting. So, I'm just saying. And I was away on vacation last week, so we're, would it be? May I see that copy?
Yeah. I'm just,
Should we?
Did they send you anything in writing?
Yeah, and I thought I sent it to you before I went away. But I might not have it. Well, shall I try to call John Deans? He offered to come.
What are you looking for?
Well, I want to know,
we're going, how that relates to,
It's the village court,
right,
so that it would be less than 7.5.
right. Okay, so that,
he's okay at 5?
I mean, I would be shocked if he was proposing otherwise because he's got a qualified architect and he would have said, oh, I'm changing it. We can't meet the side yard. You know what I mean? He's like, that's why I'm,
If you want these printed, the changes.
Oh.
Printed.
okay, a couple, like the main site plan. We don't need the interior drawings because it's really the footprint
That's a PDF, so
we're getting it. Okay.
I'm just trying to remember how that related with the physical house before,
Right.
and now what it's gonna do.
What did we approve prior?
5 foot.
I think it was probably 5 feet, but the property line is in a different place than they thought.
From that drawing, it looks like the house actually encroaches on the property line. The existing house.
Yeah, or right up to it.
Yeah. So whereas that, I think that side of the house
Right.
originally was gonna be straight down.
Which is probably why
So
they
they're just moving.
thought the property line was straight line back
Yeah.
from that.
Well, if we
But-
already approved 5 feet, then
Right,
fine. I
right.
mean, nothing changes there. They're just shifting the,
And the addition is inset from the back of the house. So that's, it will be different than the existing part of the house. Did you find the chart? Are you going on the,
Yeah, I'm looking at the chart, but wasn't there proposed additions basically on both sides, pushing 5 feet? I got the original application on my phone. If they shift the building, it seems like they lose.
No, I don't think it will be within 5 feet. It's 5 feet or a little more. Did you, well, I'm looking at the current drawing and it's on the other side. It's within 5 feet. I mean, it's a little more than 5 feet. I can't tell, by the scale. It's probably 5 feet, 3 inches or something like that. Here's that side. So there's the 5 foot setback is that.
Yep.
Gold dotted.
This is the original application. That shows 5 feet on each side. So if they move the proposed building over, isn't that going to cut that?
But this is what they sent us. This is the new. And this big dotted line is the 5 foot setback. So perhaps this side is also not where they thought it was.
Yeah, maybe the
Sounds
whole,
like it.
yeah,
That-
maybe
that's
the
what
whole
I'm
lot
saying.
was different. Yeah. And it's 5 feet.
And Mike's got a good point. As long as we say that the amendment's acceptable, thank you, Peggy. Providing that the 5 foot setback is met on both sides.
Yeah.
Then that, I mean, but their drawing shows the west side being within.
But
Right. So originally the house
I'm guessing
Yeah,
both
so
side
this-
yards were not where
this
they thought they
whole-
were.
unit is moved over.
right. And,
Yeah.
And it's showing it now being, but it still looks like it's in line with the rest of the building, which is
Well,
kind of where you.
well,
were headed,
No,
right?
But
because
they're-
you can see this comes right after the property line, the house,
Right.
the original house.
Yeah, okay.
And then this is being removed. Remember that back shed type
Yeah.
thing?
Right.
I think, thank you, Peggy. As long as we say the amendment requested is approved with the provision that both side yard 5 foot setbacks are met.
It sounds like you made a motion. I'll
Is
second.
that,
I'll
are
second it.
we all? And Jim, does that make sense to you?
Yeah,
Okay.
what they're depicting on the drawing shows it, so.
Right. Okay, so I'd like to make a motion that we amend our approval previously granted to accommodate the property line change from the recent survey. And the provision is that both side yard 5 foot setbacks are met upon construction.
Second.
So I made the motion, Dick seconded it. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Okay. There. Number 24-79 Lawler Commercial Properties. We began the review of this in January, discovered that the environmental assessment form was not included as part of the application. We've sent multiple notices and we have not received that. And Jim sent some too with a little different tone than my, hey, we're waiting for your EAF. So nothing new to report on that. Number 25-5. Jane Shi, the site plan review for the building at 208 West Main Street. The request was repainting, painting on the wooden portions, painting an unpainted masonry surface, and a change in use and new signage. At our last meeting, we granted a conditional approval for the painting. and for the change in use. We requested information about the signage. And we did complete seeker, and we did hold a public hearing. The applicant had verbally said she wanted to have a hanging sign like Goodfellows. Well, they've changed their mind and would like three window decals, like the Market on Main window in the center of that structure. And the size of the decals, 31 by 43. She would also like a little yard sign. That's 12 by 18. I thought maybe I had that.
Is it an A-frame that goes on the sidewalk?
Yeah, but it's not a sandwich board. It looks more like an election sign, one of those kind of things. And she also had told me she would like a flag that says open. She's probably not able to attend this evening. Now, because our printer wasn't in color, our color printer wasn't working.
No.
Ah, thank you. The colors are kind of bright. We can send it around, and I told her that, we have a total sign limit based on this lineal footage of the structure. Jim, did you get that? You came up with 22 feet. Was that the,
No, that was,
oh,
trying to remember how 22 got it, but it's actually, it can have up to 50.
right.
Depending on the linear footage of the.
Right,
I
but-
don't know the frontage of the building.
Mike, sometimes you go on your phone and would you see if like on real property tax, doesn't real property
Yeah.
show?
Yeah, you can do the tools and get it. I
Yeah.
can do it on the iPad.
All right, we'll do that.
Are you looking for?
Well, but most, it's not a very wide building. Here, you can scroll, all three images are here. And if we went with 31 by 43, the total decal, that would exceed 22 square feet. So if the building is less than 22 feet wide, the maximum would be 22 square feet of signage. So I said to her, well, if that's too big, and if the board feels it's too big, what would you go with, one sign in the middle window? And she would like three. So she offered to cut off the top part with the writing. That's one idea. Our law provides for one sandwich board. And Jim, is a flag
They can have one open flag.
in addition to a sandwich board?
Yes.
Okay. So the open flag, if they want that, they could have it. Perhaps the little stick in the ground sign is equivalent to a sandwich board. That's kind of your interpretation, or no?
No, I think they should
Okay, that's kind of what I think. And the other one is what she showed me is the picture. It does kind of look like a little stick in the ground election sign that
Scrolls, all three of them.
looks. So,
It's like about 24 feet. That's,
oh, the width is about 24 feet?
yeah, and that's still an estimate.
Yeah.
be. That's a lot.
Well, I'm just looking at the front. I just measured the building.
Oh, okay.
But that's very rough. Still, it's a rough estimate. It's not very zoomed in.
Thank you.
or
Well,
anything.
you want to, once you get your iPad?
I was only gonna look at real property, and that's only the lot width. That's not showing the building.
Right.
Yeah, I measured it just like on the app,
Where'd you get the building? It's not in the.
just on Google. It's just on a different app that I have, but
Oh, okay.
it's just a Google tool to measure.
I knew you could come up with it.
What are
So
the,
you think the front appears to be 24 feet
yeah, roughly.
roughly?
All three at the 31 by 43 inches is like 2.6 by 3.6, so that's almost 9.5 square feet, so times 3.
30, just under 30 square feet,
What's that?
just under 30.
Yeah, 27. So all 3 as size they are too big. Like to fit with our
So
regulations.
size aside, there's other concerns.
Yeah.
Are we there yet or just size still?
No, size is 1. And we also have design guidelines in our zoning law about signage. There's a precedent set for window decals, beans, market on Main. Those are the 2 I can think of.
The dog grooming place that was there before that.
Aha. So that's all I can offer about what I know. So. Yeah,
Want me to
yeah, sure.
mine? I don't think that it fits with the village, the spirit of the village in terms of not only the foreign language or the foreign words. I don't even know what that says, nor what language it's written in. And that's a concern. It could say anything, even if it was interpreted properly to, it's very colorful and loud. And my biggest concern is I feel like it cheapens the architectural style of that building.
The size is too big. She did offer to cut. So if we remove the Chinese writing, that would eliminate the language barrier issue. But then we still have the imagery and color to deal with, but I think it's quite busy, especially if we have all 3. Visually cluttered.
Yeah, it's almost like she's over-signing the building.
When it's the other little sign, it's also a busy little sign.
Kind of funny because it's in contrast to what they're doing with the rest of the building.
Right.
Like the other things they've done are
They've
they're
been,
putting it more in line.
right, they've been working on the bricks, they've been painting, they've
Mhm.
decorative lighting up.
If you look at the.
Yeah,
design
yeah.
Guidelines. Got a couple guidelines for placement of window and other signs. One is it should not occupy more than 30% of the total area of the first floor windows. And an overabundance of window and door signs can become distracting, confusing, or redundant. No more than 2 signs are recommended per window and no more than 2 signs total per business.
So not more than 30% of what?
The total area of the first floor windows.
Uh-huh.
So you gotta figure the first floor windows, which is probably less than 24, whatever the height is. And then it says no more than 2 signs per window and a total, no more than 2 signs per business.
No more than 2 signs per business. That's very helpful, and I wanted to have us take a look at that.
Is there a limit on square footage per window?
That just says for the first floor. And it says windows.
So no more than 2 per business. That would exclude a flag and a sandwich board? I mean, that would include?
The flag, the open sign is permitted no matter what. That's under temporary signs. That's permitted. The sandwich board is considered a temporary sign too, as long as it doesn't obscure the sidewalk. Pedestrian way.
So both of those are allowed, and then what we're discussing is the fact that there could be 2 signs on site.
Right.
But no more than 2.
Yeah, window signs.
2,
I mean, the guidelines is specific.
window,
This section of the guidelines is specific.
no more than 2 window signs.
occupying more than 30% of the total area.
Right.
One of the other things that it says about window and door signs is it really shouldn't obstruct the view into the store, but that's really more for stores that like Market on
Right.
Main and had displays and stuff, not so much. That's. And of course, the thing that I find confusing in our zoning law is there's language in the zoning law that says supposed to follow the guidelines. The guidelines don't always match black and white of the zoning law, but the guidelines prevail. So this is pretty specific.
Here's the, send that around. The little plastic stakes,
I'd rather see something like this on the
window.
window. I think that'd be a little bit more tasteful.
Yeah, I would agree with that too.
This doesn't seem to fit.
Right. One.
Yeah.
Sure, Dick.
Yeah. It's a good suggestion too. I mean,
A lot more subtle.
Did you see the teddy bear type? Yeah.
In basic design guideline language, it says characteristic one is the district is a pedestrian scale district, so the streets don't have to be large. Number two characteristic is material and color should be subdued and traditional.
Yeah.
This reminds me of my time spent in Asia where you're trying to capture everybody's attention because there's store after store after store for miles and then.
Okay. Well, it seems like we're pretty clear on the big picture.
competing against that many stores in Sackets.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Be the
point, yeah.
only bubble tea place in town.
I don't think they need much.
That's your eyes are speeding down Main Street.
No, that's been taken care of
I
too.
know, I'm being facetious.
I know.
Other people are driving slower.
Yeah.
Okay, so how do we wanna? I mean, what I'm hearing is we reject the plan for all three signs.
I wish the person was here.
I know,
So that we could speak with her.
I know.
Yeah.
I think you should direct them to the sign guidelines too and point out
It's,
language that explains that.
you're right, but that's challenging. I've tried to explain a lot of
Well,
things.
it's like this that I had it here.
Yeah. You know, she's at her son's a senior at school and tonight's senior night for, what's this, baseball?
Mhm.
I could send her a message and ask her to come and we could table it for the end.
If she could.
Yeah. Does that sound like a good idea?
Sure.
I don't know how the board feels. I would be open to help support her in a separate meeting. So she doesn't have to wait another month.
Right.
I would be supportive of that, so that maybe bring her son if there's an interpretation challenge. I don't know.
She
Oh, I don't-
understands, but
I don't know her well.
no, I don't either, but she understands, but it seems like there's a piece missing or something. Would you be able to?
I
No.
had a nice conversation.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I didn't know.
Wasn't as challenging as the one I had at Delta.
Oh, yeah.
And Jim, if I might, I would, even though there's not merchandise for sale in this establishment, I think there's something to be said for the looking in and seeing people at a table and stuff. It masks that. And I think that even though they're not selling merchandise, I think it still means something to have that not included.
Disagree.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, I sent her a question and tell her we can table it. And if she comes, we could discuss it with her.
And I suppose it's the sign guidelines kind of suggest that sandwich board signs would kind of follow the traditional thing. I mean, I think you've got a variety of them already. You know, I think that gives them the opportunity to be a little bit more elaborate, colorful, perhaps.
Are those pages aren't numbered, are they?
The guidelines?
Yeah,
No, it's just appendix.
Right,
in the back.
right. So we were talking about color and was there like a traditional, some language about traditional?
Yeah, I mean, at the very beginning of the guidelines, the pages are numbered.
Just for reference.
I'd say pages 3 and 4 talk about just the characteristics of the building kind of thing.
Right.
Word aspect. Then page 8 talks about window and door signs.
Thank you.
And 9 talks about sidewalk signs.
Right. Great. Let's put that on hold. For your iPad. Okay, moving on. Didn't review minutes. Let's keep going. Let's do that at the end. I jumped
Not much.
right in.
Not much to review.
What's that?
There's not much to review on it. They're pretty,
You want to just take care of it right now?
yeah, we can.
Okay, the only thing I picked up on was under new business for this application. Painting the masonry wall in the same color scheme as the door was approved. It was actually the door trim color, because there's the door color and then door trim. And they picked the gray that's the trim on the door. I don't know that really matters. Other than that, it looked fine. You second it?
Yeah.
All in favor? Aye. Okay, great. All right. Number 25-7, Brian Paul Bruchet, 115 West Main Street. This is site plan, which was the gallery, and it's for constructing a patio in the front of the building and installing new signage. It's in the village core, the historic overlay, and the National Register District. We have two parts of the application, but we're treating it as one, the same application number. One, because two different people have completed it. One is by Paul for the patio, since they own the structure. The other is by Kelly Clark, who is the new tenant for this Market on Main commercial space. I believe Paul's online on Zoom.
There is no one on Zoom except us.
Well, he says he's in the Zoom. It says the host is on. I'm in the waiting room. Hi, Jane. Good. We just tabled your project so you could sit down. We bumped you to the,
Yeah, just the getting up off finish. My son got injury, so I just.
well, I'm sorry. Well, you're getting to see lots of little quirks this evening. Sorry. Do you see the waiting room?
Yeah, we are
It,
looking at two participants and then there's
What?
the room and the,
so there's nobody,
no one, I don't know what meeting he's in. Is he,
well,
Black out.
I will. we can get started. What's that?
Maybe he's on an old meeting.
I think he got it from, he sent a message late this afternoon, said he went on to the village website and there was no agenda, but there was Zoom link info. So did you send him an email? I'll say. Email. We have seeker to do and stuff, so we can get going here. So I think let's review it all as one application. The first component would be the 14 by 18-foot patio in the front. Each side has what's described as a knee wall. And then the materials are provided, cultured stone sort of thing from Taylor Concrete. Aerial site map. Little sketch. And then for Kelly's, sign, it's the same logo as the window decal at where it was, but a small sign to be placed on the front of the building, a 2x2, black and white. Classic signage. Okay, let's see what he says. Okay, he says he just changed to the email Peggy sent. I say you're looking for him. Okay, let's take care of seeker. On the EAF, page 2, this is Paul's and we'll use his for the whole deal. It needs to say site plan review on page 2 and that we are a local waterfront revitalization community. Other than that, regarding the site, everything looks okay, other than the usual page 13 omission. That's a National Register district. So I can give that to Peggy later. And then our job is to do our 2 and 3. And I would say, given the design and scale of the project, it seems reasonable to determine that there's no negative impact on the environment. So I'd like to make that motion.
Second.
Thank you, Dick. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Okay, so we've taken care of seeker. Okay, he says, just let me know if you have questions. I don't want to hold up the show. So. That's fine. We can go ahead with it. Okay, so, let's break it apart and look at the patio made of pavers. Placement of in the front. I think he's got a sample of the stone out in front. Maybe you took a look. But he's got a contractor doing it that does, quality work, he said. And he feels he wouldn't want to do something that wasn't consistent with the classic style of the structure. Very sensitive to that. Any questions on the dimensions or? Jim, are there any concerns or issues from your viewpoint? I mean, we regulate patios, but it's
What's there now?
nothing.
Just
Grass.
Is it grass?
It's a grassy area. They do have some flowers right up against the foundation wall. Little shrubs, I think, are recent and flowers and window boxes.
This is gonna take up the bulk of that grass
Yeah.
area.
And I read this narrative there on that whole page narrative they wrote. It looks like he's gonna, a sitting area almost, right?
What's that?
Yes, like a sitting area?
Yeah,
Like some kind
yep.
of just a,
They want to have something that's welcoming, like Lord, because most people are not thinking of it as a active storefront area. So, and there's much less window frontage, so people might just walk by thinking it's a house. So they want to create a welcoming physical environment. There is a note on the drawing that says property boundary on this map is incorrect. It is 10 feet from the sidewalk, it referring to the patio. So there would be a 10-foot wide from the wall of the patio to the sidewalk, which
10
would be
feet or
green
10
space.
inches.
And 6 feet to this sidewalk going to the entrance of the building.
nice.
Yeah, I don't have any problem with the patio. Right. Signage, 2 by 3 foot sign, clearly within the dimensional requirements. I personally think it's a classic sign design. It's very modest in size and color. Will fit with the color scheme of the structure, classic lines of the building. Black door, I mean, they can always change trim, but I think it's aesthetically pleasing. So I have no problem with the sign either.
Looks like it's being placed exactly where Larry had his sign.
Yeah.
Do we know if that drawing is to scale? I'm just curious.
I don't know.
Jim, do you have, okay,
Maybe it
I
is.
bet it is.
okay.
Cause that wall, when you walk in and you go, I don't know, but I just have a
Fine.
feeling it's,
Fine, yep.
could be when some of it's blacked out.
that's true.
Sidewalk.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a fairly significant entry when you go in to what was the gallery space. Okay, so those are the two things, the patio and the signage. Any further discussion? Do we have a complete application?
Move that we have a complete application.
I second it.
Okay, thank you. Let's open the public hearing. I almost rushed through that. I'd like to open the public hearing. Any comments on a sign and patio at 115 West Main? Or Market on Main? With no comment, we'll close the hearing. Any further discussion? Anybody want to make a motion?
Make a motion to approve it.
Second that.
Thank you, Mike and Craig. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Great. What did he do? Number 25-10, James Miller, 313 North Broad Street. This board has approved the demolition of 2 garages. First one, the construction of a new garage, and then the demolition of a second garage. So now the request is to make an addition to the residence. The Millers are here. This is a relatively recent addition to our agenda. There is no public hearing scheduled. Wouldn't have made the deadline. And we all just got this in the last day or so. So I think this is we can't make a final decision today anyway. So what I would like to have is an opportunity for the board to look at your plans, discuss it, and then we can wrap things up at the June meeting. With that said, I would also like to delay the seeker review, just that I didn't have time to review the paperwork on that, and I don't want to rush through it, and I didn't fill out our part yet, so.
We need to be present for the June meeting.
Yeah, well, no, not necessarily. I mean, we'll talk about things tonight. Maybe. Okay, so it's a 14 by 14 foot addition on the back of the house with an 8-foot wide porch. And then you would have 5 feet to to your property line. What's the distance to the new garage from that property line or from the porch?
Right around,
Feet. So it's 5 feet to the property line and then another 5 feet to the garage?
well, to the driveway to the other garage. Not to the garage specifically. There was, along with the old garage, there was a driveway, a small space for a driveway too. Talk about the end of the driveway to the porch, it's about 5 feet.
But what I'm looking for is the new structure. What's,
Oh, it's way more than 5 feet. It's like.
approximately?
Yeah.
Okay,
But the property line is 5.
Correct.
And is the new garage that's been built, is that still a separate parcel?
Correct.
so
Which direction is Broad Street on this?
front of the house,
Yeah, where's the front of the house?
The
existing.
existing house.
This would be the front.
Because I have a notation of Pike Street and a notation of Pike Street. Is this the front of the house here?
Yes,
So the garage came down,
Yes.
they're down on Pike Street.
Right.
All right.
right.
I say something.
No, please do. That's the
There's
benefit.
a picture in there of,
I,
back in 1939.
that's
Yeah,
pretty
There
cool.
used to be a third tier on the house. And that's what we're trying to do is make it that with a porch attached, a small wraparound around
Are
it.
you gonna get that kind of car too?
So we're just trying to make it back to what it was in the original
Yeah.
aspect of things before they tore it down and make a garage there.
So, the porch will be 5 feet from the rear property line as proposed, right?
Correct.
So what's our rear property line?
Well, it's a corner lot.
Right,
So it's got essentially all side yards. Setback.
Does that affect what you've got going on here?
We can make it work.
We can make it work. We may narrow the porch, we can do something.
Consider just throwing out there as combined lots.
I was just gonna say,
We would like to do, but we don't know if it's doable or not at this point.
it is, it's done easily. I mean, that would be a well, no, it's a lot line adjustment that would come before this board, right? Oh, no, you just do it at county because it's not, you're making it more conforming.
Right.
So you would get it, well, why don't you tell them what they would need to do?
You know, I'm never been 100% sure on the process, but,
A survey that would show them combined, basically.
yeah.
Okay.
And then they would assign a lot number for the combined, but either modify one of yours or make it, I don't know.
The reason I say that, like, when people come before the zoning board of appeals, when they can't meet setbacks, and if they have an adjacent lot, the zoning board of appeals encourages them to combine the lots, because then.
I just didn't know.
Yeah.
Historical village.
Yeah, no, that's all right.
Do this or not.
Then you could make a big porch.
Absolutely. I didn't know if there was something that can't do it.
I mean, if you lop off a couple feet from 8 feet, it's gonna be a significantly different porch.
Yeah. You're right.
Your chair leg might.
So, I know I'm getting off.
Yeah, no, that's all right.
If I was to go follow his advice and go down to the Jefferson County thing and say, would it matter having the distance between, well, there's no more property line there, so I
Right.
can do whatever I want, correct?
Well, not whatever, but basically.
Well, we were.
Well, the new property line is one that's already been approved when you had the garage built,
Okay,
because that would be the new
Right.
side yard.
okay, we'll go down to the county and figure it out, let you know.
With that information, does that affect what you want us to look?
Well, how would that affect?
Well, I think well, we haven't looked at the drawings yet, but basically if you want to have a 14 by 14 addition and you want to have a porch that's 8 feet,
Yep.
that's fine. It conforms with the zoning requirements.
Okay.
And then you just have a bigger yard. And your garage is now combined with your resident.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense.
It makes more sense long-term too, I think. Okay, well, so let's keep looking at their pictures here.
So the end state that you're trying to do is get it to be back period specific, or,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
That's the end state of all this.
Yes, with the porch.
The addition of a,
Right.
but that's the only difference, right? And the porch goes around that smaller, lower,
It's a little wrapped around minus the street side.
okay?
Who was your architect on the garage? That's it. Are they making it? You're good just doing it,
No, we got the same contractor, we don't have. that.
but you don't need, you don't feel.
They have the chimneys as well?
No, well, we might have a fireplace with a chimney on the side, the street side.
So the drawing that shows the roof pitch, they'll all be symmetrical.
Correct.
Who's your contractor?
Brian Overs.
Yeah. He did a very nice job on your garage.
We're ready.
I would think so. And you're gonna have the same siding, like on the garage,
Right.
and the stone finish of the foundation,
That's-
roof shingles, metal roof of the porch, and what's on the garage? Metal? No,
No.
Porch shall have metal.
The garage has changed.
but I'm just what, so why metal on the porch different than the house?
Make
Just,
it aesthetic.
okay. When you submit your, well, I think you should give us, well, don't we need a catalog cut of the roofing material instead of just saying a metal roof, green? Like, pick out what you're gonna get and give us the, the printed info that it's a brand X and it's corrugated or it's a, so we know and not just go pick out anything for the record, we typically want to know what windows you're using, what doors, what siding, what lighting, what roofing.
The writing's in there, but okay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, so that sort of thing.
Okay.
All right. So the porch from a ceiling fan? No. And then same with the windows. Give us your window info, like Pella,
Oh, brand.
and then that double hung or whatever you're doing. And the fence. But fence specs.
I mean, I have pictures.
Oh, yeah, just as long as it's part of this package for the file and for the board to look at. I don't think it's here.
No, I took it out today.
Okay, so that's pretty much, anybody have any other questions or requests for info?
So this is gonna be come back to the June meeting? Is that what?
Yeah.
So we're just arming you with information now then, right? I would just ask for, supply us with just photos, colors, pictures of everything that you're trying to do. I think it's pretty supportive of the idea. I like it.
Windows, doors, roofing, stone, lighting. Side,
Does the architect have, or the contractor, do they do any, imaging? Like with, the AI stuff today where they can kind of like build that? I'm not asking you to do it. I'm just didn't know if they have that done.
Because he-
See him
because
do
when
the grind
we were
things
talking
right.
about it, he just said, just draw something out. That's.
okay. So, and we don't need to we don't need to have your combined lots for this decision. Well, actually, we do.
With the size of the deck, I think, right? For the wraparound?
So we can do a conditional approval for all of your structural things. But the condition would be for your final approval, we need to have the survey or the filing with the county that it's now combined, because otherwise, I mean, I'm assuming you're gonna go from the addition out. You're not gonna start with your porch. So that would be, you could get started on your room.
Yeah.
And, it's gonna take a while to build that. And your porch would be the last thing, and probably by then you would have your combined lots. Is that a reasonable way to think about it?
Yeah.
So it would be a conditional approval with the condition that final approval for this addition, specifically the porch, would be contingent on getting that lot combined.
Okay, so we would need to get all the information together with, and then be working on
Yeah,
getting the county.
yeah.
Okay.
Make sense to you? Is everybody good on that? Dick?
The only comment, you have a notation about, a couple of notations on the fence. It says, one is you say to be set within planning board guidelines. That's good. Notate that on here,
Okay.
height, whatever. You also, the thing where you said, like the one at 213 North Broad. Photo of that with it, it's great.
Great.
I already told her.
Yeah, I
It's
just-
much visuals and-
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
Very visual here.
Got it all in here. I even have the fence that we have now, the fence that we're looking at, so
Wonderful.
I took it on all sides. Yeah.
I thought that was from earlier. Okay, so thank you. You're welcome to stay for further entertainment.
Once I get all this information together, I just bring it into the office and then it's attached to, so I don't resubmit, I just
It's just gonna be a.
just attach to this
A letter also that says it was incorporated or something too.
now.
You'll get like a receipt that's a filing notice or something like that.
All right.
Thanks for the info.
Yep, I look forward
Thank you.
to seeing it.
Your son got injured in another.
What's that?
Her son got injured. Yeah, there's a medevac landing.
It's usually the
Here?
third Wednesday.
Circling around, civilian medevac.
Well, she just said I need to leave. I'll come back.
Because I'll do it as, I'll get it as soon as possible. I'm just trying to know as far as.
I'm not trying to be a paranoid.
Summer schedules.
I would think if
They change. Okay.
she wouldn't have been here.
Just hope.
Yeah, this one is supposed to be next year. Right, yeah, that's what.
No, that's a civilian helicopter.
So we're good?
Yes.
All right. Thank you very much.
Sorry it took so long.
Oh, no, it's very educational. Thank you.
Very educational. All righty. Number 25-11, Thomas and Jennifer McKay, 434 Ontario Street. The request is to, for demolition of a cottage and an existing garage with the intention to build a new residence. It's the Village Residential Zoning District. We do have a public hearing scheduled for this evening. The applicant's representative is here, also named Mr. McKay. Are you also Tom?
Yes,
That's what I thought.
I think they're supposed to be on Zoom, are they?
There is no one but us on this Zoom meeting. And I-
So we're having technical issues. So, you want to let them know that you, I mean, you're free to call them or send a text. I will continue and you can let them know that we're having technical issues. And if we have any questions that you can't answer, we can, you know, do it via you, right?
If you want to FaceTime and
Right. So, we have a completed environmental assessment form. At 4 o'clock today, it wasn't complete, but they were able to get it finished up. Typically, yeah, the page 13 has the missing historic district question. And so I'll make that change and can give it to Peggy. And what's interesting, well, maybe interesting is the wrong word. The reason we do the long form environmental assessment for this project is that it's adjacent to a National Register site and a state park facility. And so that's why we are it's a type 1 action under seeker. Whereas,
That means within 5 miles, right?
no, well, the term,
The question is.
well, that's something else.
Oh, okay.
But this question triggered my reminder to say to you and for the record that this is a type 1 action simply because of its proximity to the battlefield and it's considered adjacent to. So,
Isn't it also because you're conducting site plan review?
well, seeker's needed, but the long form
Right.
is for type 1 action. If house out on County Route, whatever number is, it wouldn't need the long form or Bolton's Beach away from the park.
I thought it was the language in the zoning law says anything with site plan review has.
I don't know that it says that. It might very well, you know it a lot better than I do and remember it better. But anyway,
Do it.
anyway, so we do it. And most of the projects we review require the long form. So with that said, I have our response filled out and the most notable resource impact would be on historic resources. But given the nature of the project, which we do need to discuss, but there would be no significant adverse impacts on the environment. So I'd like to make that motion.
Again,
Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right, so that one's done. And in the zoning law, for demolition, we used to have to have the applicant determine the age of the building and prove certain things about the significance. It's more generalized now. We still need to determine if there is or architectural or historic significance. And the building, the cottage was, I believe in speaking with I met with the applicants Easter weekend, I think it was, were probably built in the 70s.
The garage was built in the seventies. The original cottage was built probably around 1937 or before 1940. But only the center section of it, it's had additions on it and moving walls over all the years and stuff.
So that original old part is now surrounded by newer structure.
And plus it's been modified in the years that I didn't know.
Right.
So, too.
Right.
Yes.
So,
And I can tell you, the only thing of architectural interest there is that in 1936, 2x4s were 2x4. And that's the only difference. That's the only difference, architectural. Everything else is newer than that.
thank you.
You're welcome.
So, all demolition of all structures go to the planning board for site plan review, with the exception if it's less than 120 square feet. Demolition is tearing down a structure or a significant portion of the structure. Determining architectural significance includes having particular important associations in the context of the history, architecture, or culture, the region, the state, listing as contributing on the National Register. The planning board will refer the application with its findings as to architectural or historical significance to the village board, if it has significance. If there has no architectural or historic significance, we are authorized to approve demolition. So we still need to determine if the structure is significant. Now, did Ulysses S. Grant live there as a young lieutenant? No. Okay, so it's not historically, and its architectural significance is long gone, based on the applicant's knowledge. So we, under the terms of the zoning law, we're free to make that determination. And it does not have architectural significance. It's not just historic and not architectural. So with that said, I feel we're free and clear to make this determination whether, Jim, are you in agreement with that? Okay. So it's a little more flexible than the original one, I think. A little clearer pathway.
Open the public hearing. Do you do that?
Yeah, I need to do that. So we've taken care of seeker. Like to open the public hearing? Any comment? We know nobody's out there virtually.
Well, there might be.
It might be.
Different rooms
I was
someplace.
trying to talk to you guys all night. All right, I'll close the public hearing. So the application includes photos. Knew there was some good photos here.
Color.
Ooh, in color, yeah. Site map, nice and clear, thank you. She did a good job.
Does the board have any interest in the means of demolition?
Well, sure.
Like if somebody wanted, the purpose of my question is, we say we approve demolition. And they can blow it up, they can, I mean, I'm being.
Yeah.
I'm exaggerating for clarity,
Right,
but a bulldozer, a wrecking ball, like,
but that isn't defined. Typically what happens is they bash it apart.
but really I was asking, what's driving the deeper drive to my question is there any consideration or would there be any interest as a previous volunteer firefighter in my hometown donating the structure to the fire department to do a controlled burn and training? Okay.
And I'm not even sure that's allowed here, is it?
No, it's been done before in the past, but they haven't done it.
Right, I don't think it's
I
allowed.
just thought this would be a perfect candidate for that.
It's a tedious process because you have to go through all the business of getting it inspected for any hazardous material.
Oh,
You're in the fire department, right?
oh, okay, I'm sorry.
Is it allowed? I didn't think it was anymore.
I wasn't trying to derail
I
the,
think because of hazardous materials, like,
I remember only one time when we burnt the house down out by Fodry Road.
exactly.
But,
Yeah, I think,
that was, well, that wasn't good.
I think back a while ago when the Fodry house, not Fodry Road, but the Fodry house that's still on East Main, that's been vacant and except for raccoons and all sorts of things. That came up as could it be a controlled burn?
What about the?
And it's not. That,
Besides, it's too close to.
Yeah.
I was just
Yeah.
curious.
Right.
I was just trying to make it a win-win.
yeah.
No, the other consideration, but I don't know if the county gets involved, with codes and stuff like that, or the DEC because of the proximity of water.
Right. I
That's for the board to decide though.
Right.
That's like, it's on them to make the decisions to obey the law
right.
and demolition. I mean,
Good points, though, I think. Okay, so, and their intention is to rebuild, as they say, in sort of, and it said something like similar style of what other newer homes and a garage with a living space above, and then eventually later a residence. That was in this application. But this application today is simply the demolition.
Correct.
We're not looking at any proposed house design.
We're still working on that.
Right. Okay, well, do we have a complete application?
I believe we do. I'll move that we do.
I'll second it. So Dick and Janet. All in favor?
I,
Aye. Any opposed? I'd like to make a motion. We approve the demolition of both structures.
I second that.
Go,
Oh.
Peggy.
Did you vote on no architectural or historic?
No, we didn't. That was very good of you. Thank you.
go on what?
That it has no, how about I roll that into the motion that, but thank you, Peggy.
Due to the fact that.
We determined that neither structure has historic or architectural significance. And therefore we are approving demolition of both structures.
And I second that.
Thank you, Craig. We got it, Peggy? All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Great.
Thank you. What's the next step?
You would get a permit to hang in the structure before you tear it down? No.
We get that thing.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can sell it off and maybe you'll have.
Oh, okay.
Not tomorrow, though. Thank you.
Yeah, give me a couple of days.
Okay.
Sunday, he wants it Sunday.
All right, so we're good.
I never did get in touch with them.
Well, now you can call them and say they're all set.
All right.
All right?
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you. Okay, next one is 25-12 Brandon Spencer. For business at 213 West Main Street. Site plan review for two things, signage and placement of an exterior walk-in cooler for this new business. It's in the Village Core Historic Overlay District and the National Register District. This also arrived too late to schedule a public hearing. And I would also prefer to do seeker at the next meeting, similar to the other. But what we can do is go over. Great. Yep, bring it on up and then we can give it to her.
The dimensions are on the back. It's the same as what is there now.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So he just handed us what the sign would look like. This business is currently located at Bedford Creek. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
It was.
Yep.
And the sign is going to be, oh, a small sign on the side of the structure, on the side facing the parking lot.
Yes.
That would be 2 by 3 feet. 2 feet tall, 3 feet wide. On the side of the building. That's what he's proposing. And then on the front, 3 feet tall by 6 feet wide.
Exactly what's there right now for.
Was that that's the building?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay, we can look at that in a second. So he's got the general application. 6 by 10 structure. And again, I haven't looked at any of this yet, so I don't know. So that, my understanding is this is a cooler that needs to be outside, I imagine for space reasons. But it's going to have a structure around it, so to speak.
It's basically just a stainless steel box. The door. I could build a structure around it if you.
Oh, it's not in a structure.
No.
Oh, I thought it was.
It's just stainless steel. 6 by 10 box with a compressor on top.
Can you orient us to the drawing? I don't really get it. Like, I know the back of the building.
Yeah.
So
Um,
where is,
so the double doors that are on the back of the building, right?
maybe?
It's right to the left. Those double doors, that's where it's.
No, where's where's Main Street? Like, give us, paint the picture for us.
Main Street's,
Not on here.
it's on the other side.
No, but it's not on this drawing.
Okay. It was on the actual,
It is this.
it's.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's right.
great. Let's look at that.
Yeah. It's.
We don't know.
Yep.
This is all,
So what's coming is pictures, right? Like, what are we putting in the backyard? Like,
I can,
or some kind of.
all right, well, I still don't get it. Let's-
yeah, right. There's the.
Well, there's
Main Street.
Here's Main Street up there.
Oh,
There's the cooler, and it's actually gonna go farther back in that corner underneath the eave. When they drew this, they did, 8 foot by 6 for the height, and it's actually 7 by 7, 7 foot 7 inches. So I can get it underneath, yeah, so I don't, have to do, you know.
So is there a roof over this now? This
No,
area?
there's just a little eave right here. This,
Mhm.
the dotted section is the eave, the roof eave. It's gonna go underneath and it won't be on this. This is all concrete.
Oh, excuse me.
And that's actually pavement, like on blacktop,
Yeah.
right after the, concrete.
I'm getting ahead a little bit, but did you consider snow
Um,
run off of the roof, the eave onto your?
there's nothing, this is just, this goes straight up. There's no eave on that one.
Oh, it's just a flat.
It's like a wall that goes 2 stories high.
At
Right
least.
here, it's a very slow sloping roof
Mhm.
that comes onto here.
Okay.
This roof doesn't have a slope to its flat roof.
I'm sorry?
The main part of the building has a flat roof,
I don't know.
or is it pitched in one direction?
My only point would be there's looking out for
Right.
your stuff,
Right.
icicles falling down.
If this is pitched
Yeah.
this way, that would,
They would, yeah,
It's irrelevant to the.
yeah.
But those things are built to be outside.
Yeah, it's made to be an outdoor cooler.
It is.
Yeah, that's what they're made. I'm buying a brand new from,
Built a refrigerator.
yep,
For dough and supplies. and
Yeah.
stuff, right.
chicken wings. Go. all
Takeout.
that stuff,
Mike?
yep.
You gotta have a good lock on that.
Oh, yeah, yeah, no, I will.
My initial concern is
Probably
what
camera.
the aesthetics look like from
Yeah.
driving around.
Me too.
And then the also is the decibel of is it the same as an air conditioner unit?
Yeah.
Or is it louder? You know what I mean? Or is it,
I don't
you
think
know?
it's a fan. It's just a fan, just like an air conditioner. Really?
Guess the comparison would be to the ones that are by the grocery store.
Oh my gosh, those are
I
loud.
don't know if it's as big as.
They're
what
old.
They
They
have.
have compressors out front. They're just
Yeah, it was probably.
screaming.
One had an outdoor.
That's,
I don't know,
my-
but
that-
the compressor.
that's my biggest concern. If there's, somebody's got an apartment next door or nearby.
Well, there's
Yeah.
apartments in the building
And all of a sudden now there's a ventilation compressor outside your window.
and then there's a residence next door. I don't know how, it's the width of the building. Or no,
No, it's the antique shop.
right in the building. No, it's,
Well, there's the junk and stuff is in. the
Yeah.
building.
Right, in the building.
Yeah, and then the antique, I think, is on the other side of the
Yeah.
building.
But the other one is on the other side of the parking lot, kind of.
right, but the antique, is it connected to this building, like physically? No,
No.
it's a separate.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're over here.
Seating area.
Yeah.
Grass or something.
Right.
When are you looking to put this in?
As soon as possible.
Tomorrow.
Right, yeah, last week.
Well,
You know, you're talking about the aesthetics and stuff. I mean, obviously from like the parking lot area.
Yeah.
Let's say that's a new parking lot.
But, you know, you might want to get a sense of what you
street
see.
view for coming
Yeah,
down,
from the
it's a
street.
hill, so you're coming down the hill.
Yeah.
I don't know, I'll check it out tomorrow. And from, you know, a lot of the Main Street comes in and they enter the parking. And so it's a very visible lot.
Mhm.
The fact that it's tucked in behind the building here is helping.
It's a
Right.
help,
How far back that's Barney Alley goes down the back of that, right?
yeah.
How far back to Barney Alley?
That's pretty.
That whole parking lot, yeah. The parking lot is. Plus a little bit.
I've never looked at the back of that building. The other, like that one.
It's pretty good distance. I mean, because
Yeah.
there's the new lot in there now. but-
Yeah, that's where it is, the new lot, yeah.
What's the new lot? What do you mean?
Behind this building is a municipal lot.
Oh,
Parking
the
lot.
new, yeah, the new lot,
New
parking
municipal
lot,
Yeah,
okay.
We just
And
grew an extra lot.
Those are the parking lots right behind her.
Yeah, it's like probably right here.
That asphalt there isn't part of parking.
No,
right? There's
there's like a lip that goes
Yeah,
up.
I thought so.
I personally, well, could you have an image of what this looks like?
I could,
That, I would like to see it as part of what we're
Yep.
reviewing. Personally, I feel like a stainless steel 6-foot structure is gonna be pretty visible.
It's 7 foot, 7 feet, 7 inches high.
yeah, I mean, it's
So it's,
similar to that.
yeah.
This blank side will be showing towards the road. The door would be obviously right where the
Mm.
door is.
So it's kind of like, it's fancier than a dumpster, but we often require screening for dumpsters.
Yeah.
I mean, that's in the aesthetic type category. And honestly, it might even provide more security for you. I mean, a random person walking by
Right.
might see if you have either a structure, fake structure, or a fence, fencing could be
Yeah.
an effective means to take care of this. I'm not saying that's the best or that's what I want. I'm just saying, if someone just walking by that's doesn't know anything about it, might see a fence and just go, oh, fence. But if it's a cooler out there.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a cooler. Hey, that's a pizza place.
Right.
I don't know, but I, without really seeing this, I walked by there a zillion times, so I know the site, but
Yeah.
now looking at it with that in mind and that image, I'm probably gonna feel like I would rather not see that all the time in our,
And potentially some type of screening might even buffer noise a little bit,
yeah.
potentially too.
Well, sideways, laterally, but not up.
Not up, yeah.
Did you purchase the building or are you leasing?
I'm just leasing, yeah.
Maybe the landlord will help you out with this.
Yeah.
He called and asked a lot of questions on your behalf.
Any further guidance on the screening idea? I mean, it's up, we can't tell you we can't design it for you, but any suggestions? I mean, you work with,
I'm completely supportive of the idea, with the exception of my concerns is a big shiny stainless steel box now in our backyard, or a backyard of ours. The village, I mean, and then the other concern is that's a pretty big compressor on there, it's the noise potential, like.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's too many unknowns. I wish if in the perfect world, and I'm not asking you to do this, in the perfect world, it would be enclosed somehow. But that's a bridge that's, too far, I understand, but.
Yeah.
So we don't see it or hear it. It's kind of like, it's almost like in a shed.
right,
But
and actually, that's kind of what I thought, maybe even Alex said something to me about, oh, it'd be like in a shed or something, and so I was fully expecting like a shed type. So how far out away from the building is it?
I mean, it really could go right up almost tight. That drawing doesn't show that because, well, I had to pay $750 for the drawing. So I didn't want to have to go over again.
Right.
But, so they originally thought the cooler was gonna be 8'8".
Oh, right, so that's why they
Too tall
put
to
He
it,
fit
didn't
under
even
there.
tell me before he did the
Right.
drawing, hey, it's not gonna fit under there. Like I've been
It-
so busy with my other job, so.
is there an advantage for our concerns to pull it in? Is that like 5 feet? Maybe the existing doors that shows the scale, anyway,
Is this ground level to ground level, the entrance?
Yes.
The entrances go out one, it's.
Guess the question would be, since it's a compressor to cool things, it's gonna be throwing heat. Is that a problem if you put a fence or something around it that doesn't allow that heat to dissipate? Would that be a
I
problem
don't
for
think
this?
so. I think it's on top, the compressor, so it.
quarter inch is 1 inch. I mean, yeah, quarter inches is 1 foot. So it's maybe like 5 feet out. Would there be an advantage?
Well, no, because he was saying we could put it all the way up.
Yeah, we can.
Right, so that would reduce the visibility.
Yeah.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
And I could shrink it down too. I mean, I haven't purchased it yet. It could be 6x8, so it's in tighter to the building. I was just trying to get as much storage as I could.
Right. What's the size you're proposing?
6x10.
6 by
And
10.
it would go right to the edge of the concrete pad that's there right now.
What if? This is a question to the board members, I guess, and maybe, I'm sure you probably thought of this, I don't know. But if you had it fit under the eaves of both and just spun it 90 degrees,
That's what I was wondering.
you know what I
Would it
mean?
fit?
If you take it like this, spin it 90 degrees and just tuck it up in here, so it
I
looks like
think
it's kind
it's
of part of the
longer than
building.
that distance.
Yeah.
Well,
It's only 6 foot wide would fit. So I'd have to do like a 6x6.
okay, you have to. Well, this looks like, wonder what the measurement is, but from as close as you can get it to this building, to the,
It would only fit 6 foot. I measured that.
okay, I'm just trying
I
to.
did the measurements of that. I didn't do the
I'm
height.
trying to make it so it's almost like an extension of
right
the
in.
building.
Well, that's kind of what I was thinking it was gonna be. You have any comments?
No, I'm not just concerned about the heat dissipation, but I like the idea of putting some kind of a fencing around it. Would help mitigate the view. Not a lot of, you don't want to put it inside because you lose all your space inside to work.
No room at all.
But yeah, a shiny object will just attract people.
Or if we could put it like a fake, make it look like it's a fake shed. It's not a shed, but it looks like a shed. I don't know.
Well, that's, yeah, like,
You know.
almost like a
Well, I think,
million.
Like cell phone towers, they're pine trees.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, no birds nesting in that.
I really could do what I think. So I mean,
Well,
Yeah, I'm trying to find ways to go forward. One of my fears with any kind of outdoor compressor refrigerator, because we've got an ice box, and once they start getting old or you got loose metal, it starts rattling and it starts making crazy noises and it drives everybody crazy. And it's not like I can say we'll approve it, but as long as you keep it quiet. you know, I guess that's where Jim comes in, starts making too much noise, but.
Right. I don't think it would be any louder than an air conditioner
Yeah,
unit. I mean, those are huge.
Right.
This is like a quarter of the size the compressor would be. Than what's on the building. There's a huge air compressor, air conditioner. It's 4 foot, 4 foot.
Since that's pulled back against the building, that you're really gonna lose a lot of that visibility. Because of the angle,
By drawing it in that 4 or 5 feet.
yeah, because of the angle going back.
We'll reduce it, and it would be less fencing cost perhaps.
Yeah, I could take 2 foot off the cooler too, make it a 6 by 8.
Is that, I mean, I know it's less, but is that functional enough?
I think, or I'm sure.
If you're
You
going
still have
through
enough
this,
space inside for your product.
Probably make it work. I have cooler in there right now, that I could utilize as well. I mean, you know,
Well-
just keep it less stocked. You know, I have another one in Watertown, so I can run stuff back and forth. It's not.
I don't think 2 feet makes a big difference if you're, especially if you're using some kind of screen.
I
So
mean, for our concern.
for our concern, yeah. So I was saying you should keep it on.
I was about to say, I'm all for aesthetics, but I also, you're going to a lot of time and expense here. And we want your business to be successful. So I wouldn't want to cramp your style so that it's not functional. But, so that's kind of a wishy-washy
Yeah.
offer, but I guess I'm,
I think what we're just, they're sensitive to the aesthetics
Mhm.
and the shiny, say this is of concern, if you can address it, do it any way you want to,
And that-
it makes sense. for
and that's a
you.
good way to maybe do a conditional approval.
right, but
We're not even
we,
getting there.
we're not
Oh.
gonna move ahead because we don't have the hearing or anything
Oh,
tonight,
that's
so.
right, thank you. Got it.
So we're just kind of going through it, but you can still, you don't need to get this redone. If you make an edit, make a neat notation that the distance, the structure's moved and it's going to be abutting the building. Or, whatever you ultimately decide.
Okay.
But what I think I don't even know what's the rest of these, are they all,
Oh, they're just involved. I'm
oh,
not-
maybe multiple copies,
Yeah.
that's it.
So I don't know.
So that much money, you
Right, I know.
Pay, pay the big.
got presents with them.
So the other component signage, which, I think I would like to have you include like a photo or drawing of the building and where the sign would be placed, kind of attempt to do a scales. And I know that you said this is what's on there currently, or the same size.
It's going to the same spot.
I can't
Same
remember.
footprint.
Same footprint. It's the same.
Is it attached? to the-
It's still up there.
It's-
Yeah.
It's not on an awning,
No.
so it's gonna be the same size. So maybe just take a picture and print that, so it's like same size, the location, and give us the dimension, right, it's whatever it is, well, you did tell us. And the green is kind of picking up on the green structure of the paint of the building, right?
Yeah, I think it's almost similar, pretty close.
So it's green and black and red and white. So if there's other comments about the signage,
So I wanna be picky about your wording just now.
I didn't even read
Right.
it.
What color green, is it the same color green, or you said similar? So is it gonna contrast, you know what I mean, or,
I could have it made whatever, because I don't have that made yet either.
okay.
I mean, that's
Right.
my old sign from the Bedford.
I'm just trying to, when we approve it and it's approved, well, then it could be anything, right? So I'm just,
For us.
Is
Yeah.
it good to have the green be exactly the same as the
no,
building?
not necessarily, because it's
that's
gonna
what I'm
blend
getting
in, but I just didn't know if it would, right,
Right, that's,
Yeah.
and I was gonna bring
yeah,
that up, because it's like,
it's gonna blend in and be odd, but.
I can make it all black.
well, I'm not sure I don't know,
Well, I mean, the
we-
green,
Yeah.
The green part black
or white, I don't know.
or white.
Maybe your sign people can give you some professional advice on
Is this is this the same signage that you have at your other store as well? The same?
That is the actual sign that I took a picture of.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
that I took
well, we can
off.
drive by.
Well, no, it's gone. I took it off there. Yeah.
Oh, it was on a post.
It was on, yeah, the front.
And what's the measurements? I didn't see the back of it.
3x6 for the
3x6.
front. And then the side, and then
Side is 2x3.
I'd have to check our signage.
Different facade, so. Goes by the dimensions of the building.
So
And I think when you did Battlefield Erie, you took into consideration.
we did. The junk in the trunk. Is there a sign on the side of the building now?
There is right now. For the back.
So basically, we can mimic that. Okay,
You're mimicking it. You already
right.
moved those in the past.
Is this really white or blue?
White. It's my
Okay.
printer.
That'll help then. I think it'll brighten it up because my first impression is kind of dark. I'm not sure. Not that I want it to be gaudy, but I just wasn't sure the contrast was effective. 30-inch giant pizza.
Big round one.
Big
You
wrap.
have to have handicap accessible doors to get out with it.
Yeah, once you eat all that.
Well,
No, I'm just thinking if you, to go,
Oh yeah, how do you take it to go?
the landlord was trying to figure a ramp on that structure a few years ago.
Carrying out a big pizza, going down steps.
Right.
Ramp and stuff.
But it's logistics.
You gotta take the pizza out the back door. Or it's
Right. Yeah.
All right, so this is for us. And then you'll provide additional info. What did we specifically say we want? If you make changes to your sign, like any changes in the color, give that to Peggy, right? And then any changes on the placement of your cooler. And then your solution to screening it visually from all angles. Barn alley, coming down Main, that would be the main idea, I think.
So real quick question, would I have to have a screen over where the actual door is of that cooler as well? Or,
Well,
Not necessarily because you need to access it, right? So is that what you're getting at? I just think so that I would probably screen that side.
up to the door.
Even if you go around the corner.
Like-
Just a little bit.
Like-
The door. You can fit it in like this.
Just like- You want to be able to go out and go, I would,
Saying put fence or whatever he's doing here.
I don't want you to put a fence around it
No,
like
no,
this.
but like in front of it or something.
I was thinking, because you're not going to see it. This is blocked off to the
Yeah,
public.
but people walk down the sidewalk.
Right, so I almost think, but who uses this door to go out? But do they park and enter at their entrance? And
there is.
I'd almost think like,
Parking.
in my mind, I picture like shrubbery or something. Like if there was, it doesn't have to be shrubbery. I'm just saying like something that goes around where it's shielded. So where if you're driving around, but you can still walk
It's
in,
a different approach to screening.
those, you've seen those pine shrubs that grow
Yeah.
real close together. I'm not suggesting that that's the way forward because I know that gets expensive and it's permanent and it's probably another approval and stuff, but
No,
Um, but something like that, I'd almost rather see something like that than a temporary,
but if you did a fence, you could do along the backside and to here. Do you know what
Oh, yeah, I get it. Yep.
and then you could even come out from here if you needed to.
So just the door was open.
Yeah, maybe just,
but the door's gonna be like shiny metal.
it
too.
is.
I could paint.
Maybe, I don't know. I don't know what the right answer is.
I know. Check,
So-
consult with talk to these guys, just have a phone check.
yeah, you do, if you brought the fence all the way around, you have a door in the fence as well, door in the cooler.
No, they don't wanna go through two doors to get into their cooler. The door in the fence would always be open then. I can tell you that now.
Probably, you're
You know
right.
that.
You're hanging out in the wind.
Well,
That's around the whole outside and back of the building. Is that what you're saying?
No, I was looking at the cooler itself.
No, he was just saying fence
If you went around. the
Doesn't have
cooler,
two
then you'd
doors.
have
I
to
mean,
put
that's
a
not practical.
door
There's
in the
no way
fence.
I'd carry supplies and stuff through two doors with I wouldn't
Right.
expect my employees to do that. But I would rather see like,
Yeah, so there's a couple approaches. And then get it in to the office before the June meeting.
I think if you track that
18.
not, it would be hugely helpful.
What were you hoping to be open?
So I can open probably without that cooler. I'm hoping next week.
Oh, nice.
I just got my permit yesterday or 2 days ago. I can't remember. But I can kind of open, you know.
If you want to have a temporary sign, that's okay.
Okay.
Like if
You
you,
could label it like Kelly did on, Market on Main.
you know,
The banner.
Banner. Okay. And I had a question, so temporarily, like a cooler trailer? Would I be able to park it back there? Almost like a refrigerated truck, but not a truck.
well, you know,
Good find it.
if it's a truck, you can park a truck.
Right.
It's gonna be fun
Right.
and
I mean, if it, I don't know what a cooler truck looks like,
What was the result? What do we end up with the ice cream shop when they had
that was a special permit.
Yeah, it was a special permit. They would.
but they also couldn't leave it,
Yeah, that was a food truck. It's different than.
but they couldn't leave it there.
Right, right.
Right, they had to, but it was a special permit and we defined time, like this day to this day,
Yeah.
on this
We
month.
generally look at 30 to 60 days as temporary.
Mhm.
We start going beyond that. But if it's registered and it's parked,
Is that something you could rent? Like a,
I have
Food truck?
a few friends.
okay, give them free pizza once a
You're
week.
right, yeah.
Little treat
Yeah.
never hurts.
So you can figure that out.
And
The mayor left, he bought produce, you know, for the farmer's market. Last year, one day, he needed to get it like 2 days, a day before. So he put all the produce in his Tesla, left it on all night with the AC, turned it down to the coldest, and it was like 49 degrees. He said, I figure it was cheaper than.
and
I didn't fact check that.
I did do shrubbery, like
Yeah.
around that one
Yeah.
side.
Yeah, it'd be
That
nice.
needs to be approved.
Oh, well, no, you just put it on your
Put it on
plan
there.
Yeah.
and then you,
not separate approval, approved as in this is my plan.
yeah.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is my shielding plan, whatever that's called.
Yep.
And that might be a nice,
Screening.
nice solution for that side and get some
Yeah.
attractive cedar wood
And it does,
fence on the other side and.
your choice.
Okay, your
Yeah,
choice.
we don't get concerns.
So you come back. I look forward to getting some pizza.
your wings.
Right.
Can't wait.
Great. Welcome.
Something for the minutes now.
Yes, certainly.
What questions are you asking for the sign? What clarifications are you looking for?
Oh, the color of the signs, specific.
Well, I don't need it.
Well, we don't need like forest green, but there was some uncertainty over. Like, this looks blue and it's not blue. So, and is that green like the building, is that gonna really blend in with the building or should you make? it
Even if
different
you
color?
have a picture on your phone or something that you can,
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
And I just want to give you this, so before the meeting, that we're just.
Or send it to me and hopefully they.
They should have a Facebook page.
oh, okay, okay.
It's there too.
All right, so we good? All right,
When's your soft opening? Do you have a soft opening coming up?
I don't even know, like, exactly, but there is, it's
Okay.
like,
oh, that looks much brighter.
yeah, my printer it's a terrible printer.
The green is brighter than the the green on the building, I think.
Yeah, I think it is too. The dark, it's dark.
Very
I
dark.
guess my concern is that it doesn't match exactly.
Yeah.
So it's not, doesn't run together.
You don't want it to blend in, you don't want it to clash, but it could be the perfect green, but
Mhm.
that's up for you to figure out.
Thanks for your patience tonight.
Yeah, great. Okay, we tabled, you don't want to stay?
Like, no, I got a 1-year-old at home too.
Oh, boy. Thank you, good luck.
Thank you very much.
25-5, we tabled the application. The applicant Jane is here.
Jane, is your son okay? Is your son okay?
Oh, yeah, he's all right. He just, sprained his,
Oh, okay, we were a little bit
We're
alarmed.
trying to steal the base, he just,
I heard a helicopter, a civilian helicopter. and I
Right
was
after you left.
Yeah,
oh, that's not, no.
okay,
We
good.
got worried that, oh my
Okay.
gosh.
Okay,
Okay.
Okay.
Okay,
I don't think that would be in the game, no, that's not what I'm.
okay.
so, the only thing we're reviewing this evening for you is the signage. The village zoning law regulates overall side square footage in relation to your building size. Okay, that's one regulation. We also regulate what could be described as aesthetics or how it complements the structure and fits in with the streetscape. Items like color, letter style, ratio of signage to building. Only the law limits, let me say what the law can do. You can have signage on the building and an open flag, like a flag that's a sandwich bar that says we're open. And then when the store closes, take it down. You don't leave it out all day, all night, every day.
Oh,
You-
that's what I do, like take it
Yeah,
out.
that's right. It's a daily
Okay.
use thing. That's allowed. You can also have a sidewalk sandwich board. It's like, who has that?
Goodfellas and,
Goodfellas, right, so you
The boathouse.
collapse it at night
Right.
on when you're not open. And then when you set up for the day, and a gift shop up the street has
I
a,
want the lawn sign,
well, we'll talk about that.
Oh,
Okay, so but a business can have a flag that says we're open and you take it down. It can have a sandwich board sign out on the sidewalk or near in the front. Okay.
It also comes in at night.
And that comes in at night. But then we regulate the overall amount of sign. We look at the coloring, the design, and how it fits in the context of the street.
So the
So-
ones we already have in the pole ones, exactly the same size, I think it's 24, 36.
The sticker ones,
No,
The
ones-
flags.
That one, so it would be the same logo I sent it to you with the police.
the teddy bear,
Yeah, that's how you do it. That's what exactly they do.
right, and that's the kind you stick in the sidewalk.
That's different one. This one for along the sidewalk, yes. But the flat one's also like this.
You have a flat one like that?
Yeah, just,
Where are you putting that?
so, no, you talk about we take it in, take it out,
Yes.
right? That's the one. So exactly same size.
Oh,
With
is that,
logo on it, yeah.
right? Okay, so those are all the things we'll talk about.
Okay.
I was trying to give you the big picture.
Yeah,
Right.
I think that's what we.
Okay, so overall, if you used 3 decals on your windows, that's too many window signs and too big, too much area. And then there is concern about the color and sort of the visual, like how busy the picture, and a lot of images, like the 3 or 4 glasses with ice cream and the bubbles, so the consensus of the board is that you cannot have 3 window stickers, that's in the law. And we feel the design is not in keeping with the design guidelines that are in the zoning law. And it's a document part of the zoning law. And do you have the wording with you right there? Could you maybe read a few things so?
Yeah,
Actually, I found another one too about color.
Okay.
Um,
And this is detail and it's important so you understand why we're talking about
and
this.
this appendix in the zoning law that gives a little more detail about signs, gives you some of the justification for it, things like that. So, one of the things they say is, it's a historic district, primarily a pedestrian, traveled area. So signs don't need to be large, necessarily, because people are walking on the sidewalks and seeing that. Materials and colors should be subdued and traditional to the historic nature. And there is a section on the kinds of colors that they consider historic in those guidelines. Kind of along that line, it said flashing Chinese colors may conflict with the overall historic image of the village. Then when we talk about the signs on the windows, it shouldn't occupy more than 30% of the total area of the first floor window. So if you took a measurement of the windows, you can only use 30%. And it can only be 2 signs.
Can we do 2 pictures and then make it smaller instead of 3143, it would be like half.
Right, and I did mention that you had talked about, but you want to talk about those concerns that you.
I don't know that it's necessary. I think everybody here wants to see your business do well and succeed. I don't think it's necessary to have pictures of food and pictures of drinks. I think I would rather see, and I'm not trying to speak for everybody, that I liked the picture of the teddy bear. I almost feel like just that would be your sign on the window, something like that, where it's your name of your business. And I don't know if I'm speaking out of place.
No, go ahead.
But I feel like, and you know the village now, you know the look of the village. And when I see these types of very, very busy signs, it's distracting from maybe, I can't see inside. I just see big ice cream mounds. I think that it takes away from the aesthetic of the village.
So, well, I don't know, it's just for me, like, what now? If I don't look stuff, this is picture we call people's eyes, I mean, it's looking nicer with a window.
But when you look at other businesses on Main Street, for example, they're all, right? But that's subdued. It's not very colorful and loud. It's everybody walking knows that when your business is established, everybody will know that it's there. Everybody's walking.
How about just one pictures and with at least bubble tea with that kind, make it small, in the middle.
Jane, I love that picture without this.
Without this,
About the drinks.
Right.
you still want the top?
Well, I'm going to show my ignorance by asking this question. Is this Mandarin or Chinese?
It's Mandarin, yeah.
Mandarin, yes. Is that what's going to be on your glass? Mandarin?
No, it's just a funny words like made from fresh, and
But will this be will Mandarin be on the glass as the sign?
No, the sign, it's bubbly scoop, the beer one you saw,
Oh, okay, well,
Okay.
we needed to know that.
yeah, no, that's just come with this is it.
That's the word. That will be written here. Bubbly scoops?
Oh, that's another one on the door sign with a little one, like a
See-
normal people put the hours out.
Mhm.
Oh,
Oh, I see.
it's just small pieces.
But see, that's also a sign, so you can't just keep adding signs.
That's also a sign? Okay.
I mean, there are little signs, you're right, like hours. But so
I don't know. So let me understand. This banner here. This will be in English?
No, that's exactly how that looks like. That's why I'm saying, you know, I can cut it out. I don't really use.
No, I don't mind the way it looks. I just don't know. I didn't know if you were going to have this in Mandarin or English on the glass.
Nope, well, Jeanette thinks too big, so we don't plan to use those words because people don't understand either. So we just.
That was my concern too.
Yes. No, not using those. It's just too big. So originally we plan to cut it out too. Just the pictures for property. At least people know we here, you know, the business here. And I think I purchased 3 pieces.
You have them already.
Yeah, I had them already because these I have to pre-order.
Yeah.
That's why yep.
Well, and I was a little confused because when one of the first times we met, I said, oh, you're having ice cream. It'll be competition for the ice cream store, which I don't care about. Competition's fine. And you said, well, no, we're not really serving ice cream. That would be a topping. But this is kind of leading me to think I could walk in and get an ice cream cone.
That's what I say. Don't allow this property. We made the property. Ice cream, it's at.
In the-
drink.
It's right. And you explained that to
But
me.
we also have a cup. If people
So you
want
could
to
get a cup.
Yeah, we'll do that.
So this would be a good one to get rid of. Right? I mean, if we're trying to simplify the design, get rid of like
Just,
this
yeah,
one,
Just,
one with ice cream.
so if no ice cream's fine, it's like you say, we don't mean it to ice cream, so at least bubble tea, some tea should be, you know.
But will there be anything that says bubble tea on your sign?
Nope, just pictures on the window.
Right. So there's nowhere that says this is bubble tea or like
Oh, the bubble tea one on the door.
Little teddy
the
bear.
teddy bear sign?
Teddy bear.
And where will that be?
Clear.
Where, is that on the window of the door?
Nope, on the door, the ones entering, not the window one, the other side.
But the glass in the door,
The glass.
the
Well,
the
that-
door glass.
Door glass, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I forgot about that piece, yes.
Yeah.
So, the size of that one, it's not gonna be bigger than door, so it's a small piece.
So it will say, is the name of your store Bubbly Scoops?
Yes, always, yep,
Bubble tea, ice cream, snacks and more.
yeah, something like that, yep, just like that.
So that's really your business sign. And those colors?
In this color, yeah.
But this is on a stick, but you're saying it's not on a stick. It's,
Oh, no, this is a long sign, but we made the sticker also the same on the
Okay,
window.
exactly.
It's gonna be taken away, it's temporary when we
okay, so,
open.
so what you're asking for is 2 of these, one for the sticker on the window kind of sign, and one that you would stick in the ground.
Sit on the ground, but
And they're the same sign.
different, the ones are clear specific for window.
Oh, one
Okay.
doesn't have a background.
Okay, right.
Very clear. It's
Right.
like a window.
Does it have the bubbles?
Clear.
When the clear, when the, yeah, okay.
Yeah,
I
okay,
understand.
but basically the same type of sign. One stuck on the window of the door.
This is just temporary, we take it away, because you know, you're not gonna do this for a while. Just
Right.
For the beginning.
Oh, just for the beginning?
Yeah. just long-
Oh,
just
okay.
For the beginning, right?
Okay, we're getting a better picture now.
I remember seeing that. I'm just
Yeah,
not quite sure if we're totally there yet.
no, but we're getting there, I
Yeah.
think.
So that's the temporary sign that can be stuck out front during the
Right.
day and back.
Temporary sign stuck in the ground to get people to know you're here.
Yeah.
Similar sticker on the door window.
Much lighter, like clear.
Right, but it's got
Clear,
your
okay.
name, Bubbly Scoops, and the little bear,
All right.
and the snacks and ice cream and more. Okay, so now what you're asking for is an image that portrays your business for one of the windows,
Okay, window. If you-
one window.
Okay. window.
The big window.
The big one, because you're having one on your door too, so that's actually 2 windows.
Okay, two.
So I think you had three images. We only have, no, you have 2. Were you gonna duplicate,
You
you
had-
were,
You have three in the phone.
yeah,
Yeah, it says ×2 for this one.
I see. I didn't quite understand that ×2 thing. Okay. Well, I think I'm in agreement. The ice cream scoop one is confusing, even though you're gonna be selling ice cream. For more representative of bubble tea with additives, like ice cream and fruit and whatever else. This image is more
Yeah, I agree with that.
conducive. So then I guess we still talk about, is it without the writing, is that image too contemporary or busy or not in
You would
keeping?
have, your choice would be to have this image with no writing.
No, it's fine. I mean, like, people don't understand. It says woken, you know,
Yeah,
making fresh, but
Is that what it says in Mandarin?
yes. But it's okay. Nobody understand. I mean, when I bought this, tried to order this, I already think about cutting it off.
I would, Jane, I would rather have the Mandarin words that says welcome made fresh than I would pictures of a drink.
If those in English, I would take it. I mean,
And for a few reasons,
It-
it captures your culture, right? And with the smartphones nowadays, you can just look at it with your phone and it translates it,
what does it say?
welcome and made from fresh.
Yeah.
made from fresh. I don't know.
I would go the other way.
And it says days before, I want to be with you, milk, drinking milk tea, something like that.
Yeah,
It is a funny, you know.
Yeah. Mike, do you have thoughts on this dilemma?
I don't care for the cat very much, but I understand. But,
I think he's okay.
uh, but I think it's very fitting with with your culture. But I'm trying to blend that with the aesthetics of the village in my mind.
There's no other color. I know coffee shop has a coffee things, you know,
Yeah.
coffee color. And I try to look for something with not so bright, but they don't have anything like that.
Right. So if you had, for example, in the same style as the coffee shop, I'm not saying that that's a perfect example, but one glass, like an outline of a glass with a, something that's subtle or a little bit more subdued than a bright, realistic picture, a photo. It's basically a photo of glasses.
Yeah, but to me, I'd rather see that product on the window.
Well,
That might draw me in as opposed to seeing the Mandarin that wouldn't draw me in.
Yeah. Nobody understand Mandarin.
That's right. It doesn't tell me anything. Oh, what is it? Oh, I see.
bubbly tea.
Asian,
right?
I wonder if,
Nobody really pay attention.
But bubbly scoops does, because that's a trending thing, from what I understand, right?
And you have that on the door. And then,
Bubbly,
For the law talks about the 30% and not block people's view in. Maybe the more photography type things, inside that can be seen through the glass.
that's a good point. So I prefer your windows to be clear so we can see in. But that's just,
Pictures, just one, so people still can see in.
I like the teddy bear guy that tells.
I like that
what
one.
the door is.
I like that one as
Kinda
well.
goes to Dick's thing is,
Hey,
it's clear.
how big's the teddy bear?
Here.
Is that, you said that?
24
Oh,
by,
no, that's outside the flat, no.
Okay.
The flat
How
one.
big, how big's your sticker
The
for your
sticker
door?
ones,
tell me, like,
that one probably.
oh, small
Oh.
like this?
Yeah, it is.
and my thought is if you have on the window, whether it's the teddy bear with the description or these glasses with the description, that draws a person's eye there. If that teddy bear is on the door, you're waiting for somebody to already commit to come in before they see it. And that's, you gotta have them You gotta have
Like
something
it-
on the window.
So if
Get
like
the-
this was on the window,
Yeah,
We're not trying to draw, correct me, somebody, please, but from what I understand, the way the law's written or the code is written, that it's designed, or it's the spirit of pedestrian traffic. So I'm not trying to capture somebody's attention to draw them in. Look at Market on Main's sign, right? It's just a cursive M. That's all it is.
and I had no idea what they were
Right.
Right.
for a long time.
Right.
so you walk by and look at
I
the
walked
window.
by.
And the business is doing well enough that she moved and reopened. And that's kind of the idea, is it supports pedestrian traffic.
A smaller sign.
Right.
Yeah, now it is.
And that's,
It's two
But
by
she's built, she's built a reputation now after how many years?
uh,
Um, yeah, I wish the teddy bear sign that you have on legs to put in the yard was a sticker for your center window. And then I could see some, like these, maybe even these on the
On the door.
door window.
right. Or I like Jim's idea where it's a picture inside the building that you see from walking by. Where
But I don't know how she would display it. I mean, we can't figure that out, but
That would be difficult too with,
Yeah.
That
Sun,
depends, that all depends on lighting.
yeah,
And you can even see through the glass.
yeah.
But with the idea of the being able to see into the buildings, I mean, that's what's kind of written in the thing, you know. You have it so you
Three
can see
panel,
in.
one picture,
That's.
two panels still can
highlights some of
see.
that
right.
More detailed stuff. Teddy bears, let you know what it is. Draws your attention.
It says it very clearly. Bubble tea and
Double scoops.
bubbly scoops where flavor meets fun, bubble tea, ice cream, snacks and more. That's informative. It's subtle. So if that was the sign in the center window, and then you could have your smaller teddy bear also in the door window. But you don't have that as a window sticker.
That's just.
Just a small one for the
Right.
door.
Yeah.
No, but this one is the teddy bear is. What did you tell me the teddy bear sign is? This one.
The outside one. Got it. Not that big, small one. Maybe it's 3.
I thought I had it, but I guess I don't.
Oh, 12 by 18.
12 by 18. Yeah.
A little white in paper. A little longer.
And the door stickers. Your door sticker window. Oh, you don't know. That's right. You said it. So it's probably like
Like that.
of my 17 or something.
Yeah, something like that, yeah, close. So those pictures, if we cut it, it can be small, yeah, so.
Yeah, they would probably be,
It's,
like 20, 31.
no, when you cut it, no, it's only go to 15. 15 times, yeah, 20.
40, would be the taller part, right?
Right.
Yep.
So half of that, so like 23 inches tall, maybe. 20,
Or 20. 'Cause
20.
it really can,
20 by
15, 15.
15,
Yeah.
15 for the glasses only. So what you're asking is
Yep.
this part with the little orange.
Yeah, that part.
And let's see, what are those colors? Orange and yellow? And
It's just a drink color, like.
right, lime. Oh, yeah, so it's yellow, white, orange, and green mint and a green lime.
Where would you put it in the three windows, do you think?
So probably if the one, put in the middle one.
Probably the middle?
Yeah, I can.
And like center it.
Yeah, center it, yep. And then leave the other two, you still be able to see inside,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, like you said earlier, this market on Main, we go by, I don't know what it is until you go in, look, what they sell.
So you would put the glasses, if that's the one, like
middle.
right in the middle here, not at the bottom, like they're sitting on a table. They would be up in the middle of the window.
Yeah. Yeah, just maybe go down, you know, what I see. Maybe you're right, put it down, right?
Yeah, maybe.
Can you get that one up on your iPad again? Please.
Downside here, so.
Your window trim is white, correct? And the,
The trend, no, that's exactly.
oh, it's yellow,
Yes.
right.
Oh, really?
Well, that's what I'm trying to get at here now. Let's say, so we cut off the watermelon slices and you have three yellowy orange, three drinks that are in the yellow and orange scheme, two that are white, and then green, lemon and mint. Her trim is, her brick is red. Her trim is around the windows is yellow, and your window boxes is also are yellow, or
There's some other, the stack color, kind of like
the grayish,
a.
yeah. So what I'm getting at is trying to visualize less.
The hot summer day,
Yeah,
you go walking by and see that.
it's like,
at eye
that looks
level.
pretty good.
Absolutely.
But I don't think it keeps,
The teddy bear. Or that's a sign.
Yeah, it is.
So
He said
the
that.
two window signs.
Well, that would be two. This is gonna be the only
You
other
should
one.
put that one in the
Yeah.
middle,
Yeah, okay.
and then you get
Yeah.
the teddy bear on the door.
I think by minimizing it and like, even though that is loud, but it's, there's not.
But it also on
much.
a
Right.
warm summer day,
Yeah.
Right, but when you remove that part
Yeah.
and,
Yeah.
and the black, I mean, I think it,
And the scale being so much smaller.
yeah.
see the translation.
Oh.
It's not cool.
Yeah. I like it. Read, Craig's got the translation. We want to read what it says.
Well, just what Jane said. It said, welcome, freshly made. Life is too boring. I want to drink milk tea with you.
I like that.
Yeah, like I said, if the English, yeah, it's fine. You know, everybody understand. And then he says milk tea, you know, people know it's milk tea there.
Now you can see why we needed to have you here.
What does this one say?
Oh, this one, summer ice cream.
The big word, this?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, it's also summer, yeah, summer ice cream.
I think I think it'd be cool to have this somewhere in your business. Upper part.
Chinese.
Yeah, like, why not? Inside or where, if we haven't decided what's a fit. Craig was saying he would prefer to have that part, and thinking about that is like, that's kind of cool. Dick would prefer not to. I like the idea of toning down the drink image, but I'm just saying that it's a part of what you wanted to do. I think it's nice to have a message like that we can't read, but there are people like Craig or me that would say,
Use this app and scan this.
yeah, I think that's,
And
that's cool.
the messages like that could be inside
Right.
up above, you know, you, people working here, making the bubble tea and stuff, and over their head, there's that sign that says,
And I think it's kind of cute what it says, but anyway, so
I don't think it sets a good precedent to have pictures of what you sell on the store window. If we do that, we're gonna have a pizza on the Goodfellas or you know,
I mean,
I like,
Papatíno's has pizza, dude.
I know,
I mean-
and I'm a little bit conflicted having, after he had just left, after having
Yeah.
this discussion a little bit about.
Yes.
I don't know where you draw the line for things like
You
that.
know,
yeah,
right.
And I think I know what you're saying.
but we do limit by how, you know, how many square feet they can have
Yeah.
to the building. And these are not big signs when you figure that out. It's
Right.
whole thing's being plastered.
There's a lot of window there.
We're talking about using one of the windows plus the door.
Right. Pretty small footprint.
yeah, we do have a pizza on the.
I know.
Well, that's kind of going through my head as we're approving that. Like, oh.
Well, where are we gonna go with this? Is everybody good with the teddy bear bubble tea on the door? Can we break this apart?
I'm good with that.
Yes.
I am.
Like,
Got that part. Check, one.
One down.
And it's not a teddy bear, but what's what makes me think of it.
And what should I call that officially?
the door sign?
Door sign.
The door window,
Door sign?
door window sign,
There you go.
The door glass sign, I don't know.
door glass. And it's, you gave us the dimensions. Oh, that's the one you don't know for sure. It's like 11 by 17, but we don't know that for sure, so,
Yeah.
all right. All right, now we have the window decal dilemma of I think we're all in agreement, well, it can only be one because we're gonna have a sticker on the door. So it can,
Oh, so it has to be once.
has to be one sticker on the window and it has to be the middle, or we're thinking symmetrically speaking, it should be in the middle.
On the door sign, you could say approximately 1.5 square feet.
Ah,
That's one, it's 1.5 by 1 foot, you know, 18 by 12. It's 1.5 square feet.
that's good.
So that'd be a way to take care of the door sign.
Like that frame, which looks like.
Yeah.
We like to quantify, you know, so it's in the record, what's approved.
You get you the size.
See what,
Look,
okay. And we are kind of weighing, well, cutting, if you're using one of these, cutting it in half. And there's a discussion that the beverage rink is probably the better of the two options as presented compared to the ice cream picture. But we also have a viewpoint that there's no need for an image of a beverage or an ice cream. But we don't have something else proposed, other than maybe your thought of having the written
Oh,
in Madrid, but did you have something else to suggest? I mean, I'm not saying you should have, but as an alternative.
You don't like something without suggesting an alternative.
No, it's okay to
Uh,
just say, I don't care for it, and that's your view, and that's fine, because
Um,
that's the way it goes sometimes. I mean, here's what I would do if I like the teddy bear one. One thing could be say, Jane, get a window sticker like the teddy bear and get a small version of the drink for the door. That's less, but I'm
that would
saying-
be what, I would be more inclined to lean that way because the teddy bear picture tells me the name of your business, what you have, and it's a little bit more subtle.
Have one outside already, this big, flat one, a red
Well,
one.
but we could change that. What we're saying, I think what Craig is saying, what he would prefer would be like the one with that you want to stick in the ground. If you could have one like that on your window in the middle as your main sign, and then you have your
The drinks
delicious drink sticker on the door.
or on an A-frame,
Or,
the drink and ice cream would be the A-frame.
the perfect use of the sandwich
Or the,
board.
I always say those, you know what I mean, the sandwich board, but, and,
You could even have the whole thing maybe
right,
with the mandarins
right, the sandwich board, you could do both of them.
Where we put it?
on the sidewalk sign, the one that's like, you could have it on two sides and stick one here
You could,
and one here, so people coming in either direction would
you
see.
could almost,
These are clear.
I know,
but you could almost do like both of them, the sandwich
right,
on one side
but
and.
you could stick it on a background that would show up. So you would get both cool images you like. And then you would have to get a different sign, or you could even use your teddy bear one in the window temporarily until you ordered a stick-on one.
Like a little bit bigger one, maybe for. the
Yeah, a
big
little
window or
bigger.
something.
Are you talking real big?
No,
Just kidding.
yeah.
But the teddy bear, 12 by 18, that's 12 wide, 18 tall? No,
Well, she needs something bigger for the main window.
Yeah.
Window needs something bigger.
Yeah.
It's gotta be like, look how big I'm just using the example because it's here, the market on Main was, I don't know how big that was, but
but we're looking at,
There's probably about 3 by 4.
this is 2.5 by 3.5. So,
It's busy though.
right, but I'm saying if, that's right.
I think.
But if it was
It looks small.
if it was the teddy bear, that's not as busy.
Right. But when you take into account that you've got two blank windows on either side of it, it might seem really small, dense.
In a 2 by 3?
Yeah.
So what are you saying? Like, make it bigger?
where's the teddy bear sign? I keep calling it that, but
I
I
know.
don't know what else to call it, so that we all know what we're.
This one, the one that's got hoops and more.
I'd like to see a decent sized version of that on the window. Well, I know you're putting that on the door. To me, that should be the name of your business is Bubbly Scoops, yes?
I feel like your business name needs to be prominent.
Well, it could be a big one on the window and that smaller one on the door.
Yeah, you could have
That's
both.
consistent.
Yeah, with like the hours underneath of it or something, or.
That's true. You could have two with your little door sticker you already have. And then a larger one for your middle window. You can have two
Too
stickers.
much bear.
Okay,
And
well,
I was like, bear again.
yeah,
It's too much.
okay. Well,
At least something simple, like coffee, like this is tea, so just something simple.
well, bubbly scoops where flavor meets fun. I don't know.
I don't want to be like too much. Outside with the flat, in the middle, another one, the door, another one.
Yeah.
Too much.
Well, that's where we came from with all this.
So okay, I like
The bear.
the bear sign on the door. I wish it could be like more of a banner style on the main middle window, just your business name and maybe, summer meets fun or fresh or freshly made. No, and then the A-frame would have the pictures that you like to show you what you got. And then you've got your open and closed or open flag that goes out front. And I think to
A
me,
flag to put
me,
on the
so when
building.
you're-
Oh, the flag one?
when
If you
you're,
want that, you don't need that, but if you want it,
that,
Oh, I already make that, exactly, because I've been told like we can definitely like take it in.
right, so you got that.
Yeah.
so I'm not trying to suggest that we all need to agree with me. Of course, that's my opinion. I think that fits within the keeping of the aesthetics of the village. It also meets the intent of you trying to display what you're selling. But capture that,
Yeah,
not permanent, like I said.
The two, these two could be on the board you put out on the sidewalk.
3 pieces, remember? I'm trying to find another piece, like maybe another one simple, I couldn't find it.
Well, you only need two. It's an A-frame.
I'm just saying, the middle one, I really.
Right, you want one for the middle.
Yeah, like beside the bear.
But isn't there
Yeah.
a place that you can get these made that say exactly what you want?
Oh, you had to order a long time, too long. They don't ship right now, with the thing, they still, like with the Terra thing, I know right now it's going down, but a lot of places in there, they don't ship out.
Inkwell Graphics in Watertown will make it within a couple of weeks.
In Watertown? Oh,
You show them what you want and they'll do it. INK Inc. Well,
well,
That's where we get our signs from and things. A lot of
the
them,
window, bear, so.
they'll do everything.
He does all kinds of, he's excellent. He's an artist.
you could take your little. You could take all this and say,
Make it smaller? Is that what you get?
well, I think that these that you have, as we've been saying, could be good for your street.
Yeah, I got
Okay, but then what you do in your middle window
Little one, yeah.
that says your bubbly scoops and more and life's boring or whatever, whatever you,
Oh, make it another.
and then
bigger version.
just sort of like the coffee shop and that a simple, here's your name and then something that kind of represents what you are.
Yeah, I think what everyone's trying to say though is like more subtle on the building. And then like like these signs are fine on the sandwich board. They'd be great.
They're good. They're good. And your building is really attractive. It's a very nice building. And look, as the regulations say, we want signs that enhance and that are consistent with your building and this whole streetscape.
Jim, is there a limitation of placement on those? On the outdoor,
Windows?
no, on the outdoor A-frame.
Sandwich. No, it just says,
It kind of says, it should still be within the aesthetics of the village. But, I think certainly could potentially be the area where you're a little bit more creative, a little more.
Yeah,
colorful.
where I'm thinking that Goodfellows is up next to their, on the corner there, but it's out of it's not in the way of walking traffic.
Right, and that's the only other thing it says.
Brew Pub is right next to the entry into the parking lot. It's out of the way of walking traffic.
Right.
And I don't know how much room she's
she's
got out
got room
front.
between the sidewalks.
Yeah.
She's got some grass being curved in the sidewalk.
That's my
Yeah,
nervousness with those signs.
yeah, I mean, one of the main things is that it's not supposed to impede.
Do you know what we're talking about?
You want it to be where people can see it, but they don't have to trip over it.
I think we're getting there.
Must stand no higher than 4 feet off the ground. Surface area can't exceed 12 feet.
Wow, it's
They
pretty
don't-
big.
That's a biggie.
4x3.
Holy cow.
It could be up to that.
Right, well, right, but
Yeah,
that's,
right, but that's
Must
a
be
darn
removed
big.
It's gonna
from the
blow overhead a
street after
car.
Business hours must not obstruct pedestrian traffic more than 20% of the width of any pedestrian right of way. So.
wow, you could even put it on the sidewalk.
a little bit. And wheels are not permitted. So
So
when
you
you got
could-
that big sign, you gotta be strong.
You could take these things to the Inkwell place and see if they had a recommendation for putting it on a backing to make it into a sidewalk sign that collapses at night, that would be the proper background. You know, they're clear, the intention is for a window, but it would be a shame to waste it if you could put it on
Contrasting.
a
Styrofoam,
contrasting color. That's not gaudy,
They
but
have-
that's,
they have styrofoam inserts on those.
okay, so
Okay.
lightweight, you know, but it, you know, whether it was, I don't know what color, gray, or they would help because that's their business. They know. So well, we have to wrap this up. We didn't say in more ways than. So what do we, I think we kind of have a consensus here.
I think the main building window needs to be the business name. I don't know, that's just,
The middle window is. Well, so basically, I think what we're
But then,
saying,
do we have one that we do not want her to use?
I'm fine with both
The
the
sidewalk side.
as their sidewalk.
No, on the window.
Oh. Well, no, it's sort of like we didn't specify and, you know,
We're
we
not
don't want to
specific
make
enough.
her some.
yeah, we haven't been specific enough, I don't think.
Well, we did talk about the ice cream ones being probably misleading.
Yeah, I thought you kind of ruled that one out for the window.
Yeah, for the window I'm talking about.
Well, we were talking about having the name of the business. Scoops and more, right?
Bubbly scoops.
What's
Bubbly-
bubble scoops, bubbly scoops. Maybe in sort of a, or maybe, or, I don't know. But I don't think it's up to us to choose her image, really. That's your choice, I'd say. We're more concerned with the message, the size, and maybe the color, right? So the name Bubbly Scoops, what would you propose to put on your middle window that could be made in Watertown, so it could be ready in 2 weeks?
When we think about it, I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe nothing. I don't know if this is not approved, maybe we just have a one at the door. We had.
Well, I think you-
Discuss with my husband.
I think it should be something. I'd like to see your business name on the,
Yeah, we have
or-
on the door and, you know, outside flat already, so it's too much.
Oh, the flag has your name on it?
Yeah, same, exactly the lawn sign. I showed you the picture already.
oh, the lawn sign is also the flag. It's the
Thought the
same.
flag was just-
Same design.
Okay,
I thought flag was
Everything
just the
same.
open
Three
sign.
pieces are
Okay.
the same, so.
okay.
Does it say open?
No, it's not an open sign. It's just the
Well, I
the
don't.
teddy bear sign, I think, right? I think.
Well,
No.
that's what I'm getting at. Is it an open flag or is it a sign?
It's a flag that is the, like,
With
flag
the
sign.
names on it.
Right, but does it somehow signify that you're open?
If it's out,
No, it will be just, well, we will Google hours, everything, you know, there, so if people wanna search it up, then we open, you know.
But will you leave the flag out when
You
you're,
can have an open flag that signifies that the business is open. If the flag is just
no,
a sign, you know, then
right?
then it's a sign, and that type of sign is not even permitted.
Oh, I thought Sam.
Not saying, he's not saying, when he says open sign, it doesn't mean one that opens up. He means that says open.
I know, but.
Okay?
You know, but we don't do that open sign, we just do the pole as a sign. That's why we do the window, door one, small piece.
Because
That's
the
especially-
flag is not a sign that says open.
Right. The flag is this business. Basically, the flag is like.
Flag is a business sign.
And it's not permitted.
Sandwich shop have size, the sandwich shops, so with the fat pole, I saw it, that's why I ordered it.
I'm looking.
They do, right?
They have one, but is it the one that says open? I think that's,
I'm trying to find
I
that.
think the sandwich shop is the
Sandwich
flag
bar.
they put out when they're open, although sometimes
They only
they
put it
leave
out
it.
when you're open.
But,
Right.
but sometimes they forget to take it in, but it's, the intention, I believe, is that when they're open for business, that's out there and then they take it.
So she could still use it as an open sign as long as she took it in.
Right.
Right.
But
Oh,
no,
Well, if the sandwich shop is doing that,
Sandwich.
precedent is already,
the sandwich shop sign or flag says open on it.
does it?
I think it does.
I can't find a picture of it right now.
The law says you can have one open flag not to exceed 3 by 5 feet in size. And it shall be permitted on the premises for a business or nonprofit. No permanent sign or any part thereof shall contain any consistent in banner, pennant, ribbon, streamer, spinner, or other moving, fluttering, rotating, or revolving device.
So if-
That includes flag,
Yeah.
flag sign or not, but
But, and I'm not saying this is what she should do, but if she has a flag of her business, her logo, and it's on a pole, but if she took it off the pole and hung it in the window, would that be not allowed by what you just read?
you can have a sign. That would be the window sign.
A fabric window sign.
Tin Pan's window sign is actually hanging on a structure
Inside.
inside, but it faces out the window. That's actually in the design guideline
Yeah.
as a, appropriate sign,
Inside the glass, it's not attached.
right?
Glass.
But it's considered the
Well-
window sign.
Maybe what you were just saying, you want to consult with your husband and maybe your window sticker and your flag with your business logo. And then your sidewalk signs, maybe that's enough. Maybe you don't need a sticker on the window. And people can just look in and see what you're doing.
So my flag is okay?
It depends, well, oh no,
It's gonna be part of the square footage and stuff too.
Yeah,
I
but-
suspect.
but then it would be, okay, so I'm sorry, maybe it's just that I'm getting tired. That they could have the flag as prepared with their logo and have that outside and that is their sign. Or one of their two signs, or,
It could be one of the signs of the building. I guess in that case, it could be considered maybe a projecting sign.
Hmm.
And then
right. And it's just out all the time.
Like a hanging sign.
So if just as a sign, I could leave there all the
But
time.
I thought it couldn't be fluttering or waving or,
Yeah, see, that's
It's
what the language says, how it's interpreted.
and that's often the way with these things. It's like interpretation, it gets
And
tricky.
that's why, I would really highly recommend it's an eye opener, but read the design guideline.
Yeah.
Appendix 3, because it differs from what the black and white of the law is. And here I am struggling going,
I know.
is it a flag? Is it a pennant?
And what you're reading is the law, not the design guideline.
The design guideline is the law. It
Right,
says it right in the sign.
Right.
language. It says if there's a conflict between the written language here or the design guideline, the design guideline prevails.
Yeah.
Be nice if.
Yeah.
Language inside matched.
Yeah.
what's in the guidebook.
you're very true, very true.
where were we with hanging the flag inside the window to display it?
That might be a good way to start.
I would,
You know,
it's a good start. I don't,
Is your flag, if we had it here and took it off the pole, is it vertical? Like teddy bear or scoops and whatever it says?
is it like this or like this? Flag?
So,
So one possibility is that could be hung at least to get you started until you or come up with a better plan or because what you propose isn't going to work for this board tonight, all three stickers and so forth. You could take your flag that you already have purchased and hang it in the front window, partway down. And have your teddy bear smaller sign on the door, and then have these on the sandwich board on the street that you take in at night or when you're closed. And when you're not open, the only thing that's there is that smaller sign in the window of the door and a matching sign hanging in your window. And you already have those, and you have these, and you could configure those into your put away at night. So then you have signage to open. You have your materials to make this. And you could see how it goes and then come up with plan B if you feel something would be better. But at least for today, you would have, I think you could have something approved.
It's really designed for outside the pool, just, you know.
I know. But
Inside?
But you know, there are fabric signs, you know, people make quilts and hang them in window, you know. I know it's,
Right outside, you can see it, right inside, this way, people are gonna go all the way down, they can see us.
That's not the intent of the sign anyway. It's because it's made with the spirit of the law is for pedestrian traffic, right? So people are gonna be walking by, they're looking in if they're walking by.
or if they're driving, they look and take a look, but, I mean, as a flag is possibly okay hung out, but then that would be considered your sign, that
If
there
you
is some
If
disagreement.
you are walking down the street and you're a little ways away from, you'll see the sign. Wait, it's not just for driving, it's for walking also. It's not waiting to catch somebody when they're right next to the window to see it.
You can see it, you know, right outside. Different view, totally.
Right.
That's something that.
But I was suggesting for walking, Dick, not driving, but that's my whole.
No,
But if somebody's here in the village, they're not driving through Main Street and then all of a sudden they see any sign, Market on Main, bubbly tea, coffee shop, they say, oh yeah, I'm gonna stop and get a coffee.
no,
Right.
but if they're,
No interruption, so you're saying if I put that whole thing in my window, this is gonna block the whole view. Earlier, we all talked
Yeah.
about you wanna see the
yeah.
inside. This
You're
is
right.
Not an inside.
You're right.
Not an inside sign.
This is also a fabric, so it's covered, whole window, so basically.
Yeah, I
just-
don't even know the dimensions of the flag.
Or what's the dimensions of the window?
Yeah, I don't know either.
Yeah. I agree.
But you had dimensions of the,
Of the flag,
yeah.
Oh, that.
3x5,
like this.
2436, right?
2436, 2x3.
So that would centered in the window. I mean, it would obscure, there'd be no looking through that part.
Yeah. Looking.
It does look big, you know?
But there would be the two windows adjacent.
Yeah, this is
And-
the main part. Main thing.
You're right. It would block the view.
Where was the flag gonna be? I mean, how was it gonna be erected outside?
Same, well, do you remember the Market on Main? I think exactly the same thing when they have it outside. Just right on the door.
There's like a
Yeah.
flagpole mount.
Yes, just like that, yeah.
Well, another alternative is your window sticker on your door, your flag on your building. Oh,
It
no.
bothers me a little bit because it's not projecting sign. You know, how does it get factored into the total square footage?
Add the words open to your flag
Yeah.
and then.
Then it's legit. But we have two of the solutions. We have the sidewalk and the door sticker. Now we're still, But Jim, the flag as is, you're saying could be used, but only if they take it down? Or you don't think it could be used is without it being open, an open sign?
Well, the only flag addressed in the sign law is an open flag. So it's an open flag that's black and white.
Yeah.
It can be used.
But what qualifies as an open flag?
It says open on it.
I mean, so,
Does that limit it from having anything else on it?
No, I wouldn't say so.
yeah, so you just add the words open.
Yeah, well, and opens what?
Yeah. Yeah.
Can you do that?
Try. Opens
Yes.
there.
But if, you know, if you look at it as a standalone thing, flags are not addressed at all.
Yeah.
But it does say things like pennants are prohibited, things that flutter and fly and stuff like that.
Right, like at the new Harbor Market, they've got pennants all over the place.
Yeah.
Okay. You know that, graphics place might even be able to put an open on there for you and professionally make it look, not that you, I don't know, you might make it look professional. I know if I took a marker, they're like, no, I did it. So, you know, that's a possibility. Modify that and have it when you're there, open for business and take it in at night. And have your door sticker, and now we're back to what to do with that middle window. And I think the consensus was more of a simpler with your name, your store, Bubbly Scoops and more. And if you could take your one idea, I'm just throwing this out to get a solution ASAP. Take your teddy bear graphic work to that place in Watertown and say, can you make me, and you tell them what you would like on there. But you should tell us what you're gonna do, so you don't go ahead and make it. So if you could go home and talk about it, and let us know, I think what we could do, and I'm just kind of rambling here, we could say you could use you could put your sticker on your door. And you,
Basically, you say in the middle, if they can draw something like a coffee, we're not coffee, but draw something like a bubble tea, just don't make it that bright. You guys get
Yeah.
happy, right?
yeah, and your name, your store name,
I know. I'm
Yeah.
just saying, like if they add
Yeah.
something to
Yeah,
it.
that would
Yeah.
be,
yeah.
Yeah, like even if you took that image with the bubble tea on it and like you wanted to use that kind of like
Yeah.
the silhouette of it.
Yeah, they can do
Like-
that.
Color, not about the color, just like,
They could do, yeah, but they could give you an image that's like that.
yeah, like,
And they could do it with color. I'm sure they can. Or just a silhouette, but they could make it, you know, I don't know what color.
as I'm saying, like, you know, if they're gonna be an actual drink color, I don't know, it's gonna be a Jackson or something.
Yeah. Well, what do we, I mean, the image of what we, one version of our discussion was this in color. We had said, at least couple of us said, that's not so bad with the size we're talking about. It's an orange drink, a yellow drink, and a creamy milky color. And it's this big, and it's only gonna be on the window, and with the yellow paint, that might be just fine. But not like brilliant fire truck yellow or red, or, you know, it's subtle. Is that adequate to say? Or maybe you want to keep it even simpler, I don't know, but I think they could help you come up with it.
All right, Saturday night, okay, so, yeah.
But I'd like to give you something to walk away with tonight, so if you want to open before our next meeting, got some that I think we're in agreement that your door sticker is fine.
She gets the word open put on the flag.
Or put the flag in the window, just temporarily, just.
Yeah, or have the store, the Inkwell or somebody or you add open on your sign, on your flag. That's visually, right? This was,
Permitted.
so those two, we could approve the door sticker and the use of your flag daily in your open, as long as you added the message open.
One, like-
And the middle, you'll come up with a design and you can inkwell the place, they would make a, on their computer and show you, and then you could email it to us. And
a long sign, it's okay, right? A long? The one.
well, no, because you're gonna have, you're gonna have this, aren't you gonna do something with these nice stickers on like a,
I don't know, I figured out, we're gonna try to see, but the long sign that work, right? Because I see people with business, they have the.
right, well, is that all right, Jim, with the flag and the door sticker? As I feel as a temporary sign, yeah.
Yeah, we're starting with these, you
Yeah,
know.
I mean, when you look at the black and white under temporary signs, nothing really addresses a store opening, stuff like that. But in the guidelines, it says it should not exceed 10 square feet in area, should not impair pedestrian or vehicle
Yeah.
traffic. Should not obstruct views into the store.
So that,
But,
should not
but,
obscure permits.
you know, if she was gonna put grand opening on there, you know, that's a temporary sign, and it's
Right.
gonna be 30 days. The grand opening's over, and that should be permitted, I would think,
so
right?
your little teddy bear sign, you could put out front for the first month or so, whatever we're thinking, right?
Yeah, I mean, we generally look at 30 to 60 days as being temporary, so.
So your little lawn sign, yes, door sticker, yes. Flag with open, yes, and then the part that is uncertain is, oh, and if you use these for the sidewalk sign, that and the yard sticker sign are still okay. So, but that, then you've got 4 things going on, flag, door,
I think once she does that, the yard sign comes out,
yeah, I do too.
one or the other on that.
Yeah, you don't need the little yard sign and this.
Yeah, the little yard sign is the temporary.
Yeah, I'm not sure I can hold out there because the stickers, so.
Cause what?
Don't know, she doesn't know.
Those are for window design, so I'm not sure they are staying, you know?
But they could fit on a sandwich board, I think,
They
right?
could
Try to
stick
fit
them
on
on
just
something
what are
for you.
attaching
Like
it.
these kind of boards,
Yeah, they
Yeah.
should go. They will.
maybe,
Yeah.
yeah.
They specifically.
Oh, take a look.
Window.
Oh, I
I
don't
know,
know.
but I think
And
it would,
it's, they're designed to be like rubbed on the window like a decal.
Rather than we
Is that what
like-
you're talking about?
Yeah,
Yeah, and that may not adhere to those.
Yeah, that's what I said. So we rather have, backup. Does
I
not.
would ask Inkwell could probably do it with some kind of glue or adhesive or something.
but take it to the Inkwell Graphics. They might be able to do something with it.
Mount it onto a piece of plexiglass, and then screw the plexiglass to the side.
Anyway, because I think those would be fine for yours.
$50 a piece.
So yes to the door, yes to the sandwich board, but using this if you can make it work.
Or anything else.
Or anything else.
Sandwich.
Yes to the lawn sign as temporary. The middle window is to be determined. And you can email that to me, but you have signage to open if you want to,
When do you want to open?
Hopefully mid-June, hopefully.
and to school. Her son's gonna work there, right?
Oh, the school out. Yeah. Oh, yeah, the school ends 20 something, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, sounds, yep.
okay, so,
Can I get
yeah,
this wording for the?
yeah, so we're gonna,
Could I read what I
absolutely,
wrote down?
yep,
A
perfect.
bubble tree door glass pane, approximately 1 by 1.5 feet. An open flag. And a temporary lawn sign for 30 to 60 days is approved. The sandwich board showing products is approved And the plan for the center window will come back for.
Very nice.
Well, one exception, because right now it reads you could have the sandwich board and the other sign at the same time. And I think we were talking about one or the other.
Oh, the sandwich board is not a temporary. The other one is temporary.
Oh, is that how it?
You said temporary, did you?
Oh,
30
yeah.
to 60.
She did say temporary 30 to 60, but she also says it was in that is the approval of the A-frame for the sandwich board.
Right, but but the sandwich board is not 30 to 60 days.
I understand, Dick, but so can she put the yard sign and the sandwich board at the same time?
No,
No.
we're saying once, if she does this, she
Once
would
she does
not
that,
then use
the other one comes
the
down.
yard sign.
So a temporary lawn sign for 30 to 60 days or a sandwich board with product pictures.
Okay, that's
There.
Two.
When can you have two at both same time, if that work? That's because the lawn just for 30 to 60 days.
Right, the lawn just for 30, 60, then this could be every day forever.
Why don't-
Say the same time, can I do the same time?
No,
Do the expire on the same time?
no. No, that's why she's saying the temporary sign or the sandwich board. Not both.
Yes, that's misleading too.
Peggy, on the yard sign, let's say 60 days. Not
Not to
30, let's
exceed.
just give her 60 days. One time, right? One sign, that one sign for 60 days.
Up to.
Yeah.
But, and then if you make this one or something like this, well, this one, then the little stick in would be out of there and this would be instead. Because we don't want too much.
Instead of 60 days, get out of my way, because nobody know what it is. If they see this, they know it.
This one.
Yeah, well, once you get that together and put it out there, then the little one disappears anyway. That's what we're saying.
And I think that graphic company can do that for you. I really do.
Let's see, gotta go home and double check,
Yeah.
And there's some other folks that do that kind of work too, but Inkwell is familiar with a number of them.
Victory signs.
Yeah.
Yeah, Victory, Stewart signs up in Cape Vincent.
I wasn't trying to, I've got no reason to suggest that particular company. That's just who I'm familiar
Yeah.
with using.
Yeah.
But he has a great
We're all
reputation.
familiar with him and he's an artist, so he can come up with a variety of things. So these other places might only make, just your standard sign.
We have a
Yeah.
motion about this.
All right, so yes, I made that motion.
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Building's looking nice. And she had some brick calamity.
Lots of work.
They're doing work on the back too, right? With the brick?
Yep. We have people coming up Thursday, starting. Wednesday, major problem, so we gotta start that.
Do they know what they'll do?
Yeah. Like, get it out little by little and, they can't get it down all the time, 'cause it's gonna all collapse.
Hmm.
Yeah.
A mess.
What made that happen this last week? What made the piece?
I have no idea, nobody was there. Remember, I texted you, that's what I saw.
Which
I
part,
walked the
which
dog.
part,
Wow,
which wall?
facing the courtyard side, facing the brew
Yeah.
pub. It was a big.
Scott Lupini went and took a look at that building
I know.
and he told me it had major issues.
Yeah, that caused the leaking inside.
Oh, yeah, I'm not surprised. Yeah.
It's awful.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, so the $50 sticker, it's like,
Oh, my goodness.
$50 sticker compared to this, doesn't.
That's nice.
that's right. That's awful. But it's a beautiful building. It's,
Jimmy Howard's in there.
We asked a lot of people, like local mason, they neither too busy or just turn the job down, cause
Too scary. It's too scary.
It's long.
So you have somebody agreed to work on it?
Yeah. They're from city, so, because local wise.
Syracuse, you mean?
Down in New York City.
New York
New
City.
York.
Yeah, because we have people come in to do our shop, because right now we haven't started yet. It's been, always been pushing back, so hopefully, you know, they can.
Is this what's stopping you from opening now?
Not really, because we gotta wait for this guy to come in, but the mason job, we originally printed it early to get it fixed, you know, what it get nice, but I think everybody's so busy, or before give us a price, maybe they're thinking too cheap, they just turn us down, not even return the call. When they call, you know, when we call them, they don't even pick it up. And this one guy be honest, oh, you know, I can't take it, I'm too busy. But yeah. So
But
that's
you-
why we gotta look for like a further down to the city.
But you're waiting for somebody to do interior work? To set it up as a bubble?
Yep, I think they all come out together, they kind of like, you know,
Team.
a team, yeah, one masons and the other, but they all can help out.
Well, it's good to set somebody. I look forward to seeing you open.
Well, thank you. We can wait to get this running, because, you know.
We can't wait for you to start.
So your signs are, you're on your way. Okay, I know you're probably disappointed, but I think you
That's all right.
you've got signage to start with, and I think you'll. be-
Yeah.
There's a lot of detail in that law, so, well,
Madam Chair, move to adjourn.
second it, Mike?
I'll second.
All right,
Did I do it with my eyes?
yeah.
All in favor?
Hi.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank
I have a question for.
With the building.
Right.
Good night.
So,
Take
bye-bye.
care.
No.
Yeah, it's kind of late, sorry.
Ah,